Unknown brain, Marvin Divine. I'm saying bye to all the lies and all the times you cried, saying that I wasn't right, yet I was right by your side. You manipulator, playing games, your friends commentators, and I don't know what you say about our private conversations, but it's got them hating. Thanks to all the rumors you be claiming. It's cool, I'm done with you, so they can throw you a celebration. You gon' hate it when you see me with somebody living better. I'm trying to tell you that me just doing me gon' have you jealous.
I know that I gotta stay away from all your games. Yeah, I know that I found somebody else to love me one day. You'll realize the grass ain't greener on the other side. No, you did me dirty for the last time, so now I gotta say goodbye. So now I gotta say goodbye.
Yeah, my life is lovely now, I'm focused on me. You said you were about to die, I guess the car is on E. But see, I ain't even tripping, cause I just chose to believe that somebody gon' come around and give me just what I need. I don't wanna see you finally, see you looking down and out, coming to me crying, saying you miss having me around. Gave you chances and you blew it, you so easily influenced. All the times you told me beat it, now you gotta face the music. I'm saying
I know that I gotta stay away from all your games. Yeah, I know that I found somebody else to love me one day. You'll realize the grass ain't greener on the other side. No, you did me dirty for the last time, so now I gotta say goodbye. So now I gotta say goodbye.
Warriors around, don't get caught in the mosh pit. Fuel to the fire, ain't nobody can stop it. Trouble in my city, but you know I'm across it. Got a 40 on my hip and I'm liable to spark it. Throw down these hits, my click is indivisible. I aim, you duck, I squeeze, now you invisible. I'm not afraid of getting physical. All these different chemicals are fogging up my visuals. Bloods on my hands, got slugs on my gunners. Yo, we notorious, we ain't no runners. Bloods on my hands, got slugs on my gunners. Yo, we some warriors, they ain't no gunners. Bloods on my hands, got slugs on my gunners. Bloods on my
how's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another stream. Hope you guys are having a wonderful, beautiful day. Let me fix the webcam real quick. This seems to be the extra ritual that we are doing every single stream now, huh? One day, dude. One day I'll figure out how to get the default to be changed before we even go live. How's everybody doing, though? Welcome back to another stream. Hope you guys are having a wonderful, beautiful day. How's everybody doing, boys? Welcome back. Welcome back. Let me get the music back up and running for the stream for you guys to enjoy. Today we got NA 5v5 1v1 duels. So NA, hopefully you guys are ready for some motherfucking duels, boys. Let's go. Yeah, dude, EU. Pretty good. They did put on a good show. It was really fucking good, man. But I want to see NA, man. I want to see what NA does this week. Because NA, whew, you guys blew it out of the water last week. But last week we did have BlizzCon, so it's not like EU got to play that much. But NA, my god, dude. Y'all don't disappoint. How's everybody doing, though? Welcome back, everybody. We got Condor, Chillbane, Valorant, Professor, Tech, Brandon. How you doing, my dude? Will, how's it going, boy? We got VQ, we got Sashimi, my man. Hope you're having a good one. How's everybody doing, boys? Welcome back to yet another live stream. Well met, Drug. Oh my god, hit him with that good old Russian. I just want to watch Canny kill everyone. Canny's super fun to watch, dude. That's a really great mage. And I also heard he's very handsome, too. Through an alley? Perfect, boys. Let's go. I'm logging on. I'm logging on, dude. I got even a buddy of mine that I'm trying to see if I can get him into some of these duels. He was like, we've been playing arenas for a while, and he's just like, oh, wait, are you the guy that does the duels? I'm like, yeah. I was like, oh, okay. Yo, can I join it? I'm like, yeah, sure, go for it. Anytime you want to, fam. Anytime you wanna. Alrighty, boys. Looking to love you for my group. Yeah, I'll let you guys know. What's up, guy? How you doing, my man? That's my favorite guy right here. That is my favorite boy right there. My man. Classic is out. Classic, get the fuck out of here. What you mean? Dude, this guy's name is Dick. How did you get the name Dick? Are you serious? Wait, what is this? Oh, one of them is like accented. Dude, how did Blizzard? I gotta give you cred. Land deact here too. Land deact. Whoa, he actually looks kind of cool. Look at him. I think he should have got more for less gray hair, you know, make him look like spry hunter. But now he looks like an old man hunter. He's been at this business for far too long. Alright, Boris in here, Garrett in here, perfect. We got two groups, boys. We'll go first come, first serve. With two people that are live right now. Invite, spectator, match. Let's get this group going first, right? Let's get the groups in here, and we'll let you guys know how to join in if y'all want to pop in. Alrighty? Let's do that. Let's start it off with a game. Blades Edge Arena. That's a good one, man. Woo. How's it going, everybody? Group up, Alimon. Perfect. Yo, what's up, Quams? How you doing, my man? How you doing, my dude? Rogues so weak, you think so? Rogues in duels weak? Pfft, you're kidding me, right? We got Body Count, we got Black Stabbeth in here. I'm pretty sure one of them is going to be able to show us how busted rogues are. Maybe one of them will play sub rogue. That'll be insane. Alrighty, boys. Switch. Let me also get to the music mix for the duels. I just had the variety music playing right now, and that could be copyrighted. We don't want that, dude. We don't want that shit stopping our time here, boys. Let's go. Alright, who do we got? Did it switch? Alright, switch. We got ourselves Team Blue with Karma GG Port. Ooh, what a nice mog, my man. That's what, 1800 set? Hell yeah, my dude. Looking good. We got Orcus here. What's up, my man? We also got Palm. What's your name? Palm Rin Halel. Palm, my man. How you doing? We got Pedro in here and Vextuck. Vexotic. I don't know why I called you Vextech before. We got Black Sabbath on Team Red in the back row. Also got Body Count, Chill Bane. We got Chill Pills going up first, getting open up by Feral. And of course, we have Seavark here as well. Chill Pills already raking up all those dots on him. But he's going to go counter pressure onto the Feral. Pedro better be aware because that's a lot of cooldowns out of the Frost Death Knight. Got himself Remorseless Winter rolling, trying to get some slows into Pedro. Going to be instant trinket out of that first stun. So Chill Pills will have cooldowns for later. For no trinket against Pedro, pre-walling this damage, got Thorns up and running, so Chill Pills is going to play a little bit of the kiting strat, dropping down a couple of those chains of ice to slow down the Feral, forcing him to power shift. That's going to be wasted global, so Chill Pills should be able to reach end of ice him every time he actually needs to. And that's going to be Dark Pack coming out early. early. Pedro popping in his second wall. No more defenses available except for renewal. Popping in cooldowns. Trying to go on the offensive. Chill Pills should still have plenty of defenses to work for if things ever go bad. Trying to see if maybe he can get a grip off of the Pedro. No, actually going to be Lichborn off of those roots. Just popped it on. Canceled it. Pedro's looking to get the bleeds and let the bleed strat work. That's going to be stunned onto Chill Pills. Cyclone does come out, not letting Chill Pills even cast a cast. Whoa, Pedro's actually going to go for a full bleed strat. He's not going to mess with the Frost Death Knight. And Chill Pills is going to go for food immediately. He could go for Remorseless Winter at a random opportunity. Or maybe he knows that the stun is going to be very, very short. Chance Fusion to follow. But you got a bunch of comp points ready with a Feral Frenzy. Sorry, I got a cough. Gotta clear my throat. Gonna be Thorns for Pedro, and Chill Pills doesn't want to be anywhere near. They're gonna get some slows, get the dots rolling onto Pedro. Now ramping up some damage. Knows that Pedro's gonna be approaching. Throws a snowball in his face, and Pedro said, you know what, I don't want in, but yeah, it's gonna be a grip. Pedro kind of lagging all over the place, but still super slowed down. Trying to get away from Chill Pills. It looks like he is gonna be able to get away. Chill Pills wasn't able to quite get a big ramp going, but still, Pedro's in there. Pedro's in front of him, letting Chill Pills use all that runic power generators in order to generate the runic power, get himself some death strikes, which is going to be good for him. Why is Pedro lagging so badly? I don't know what happened. This man is zooming around all over the place. Does Chill Pill see exactly the same thing? Or maybe it's just me that is desync. I think he might have calmed down there for a second. Stun onto Chill Pills and looking for another Cyclone. No, not going to happen. Going to be grip out of Chill Pills into a stun. No chicken available for Pedro, but Chill Pills does not have the cooldowns to work for. But look at Chill Pills, man. He's got a little bit of that runic power. Converted that runic power into a couple death strikes back to back. Got himself a little bit of heals. And he's good to go. Pedro is going to go for the long-term game. He's not going to fight Chill Pills tooth and nail. I think he needs to go on those bleeds offensives a lot more often if he's going to do that. He got himself a rake, needs to get a rip, needs to get a dots, root, and then AFK. That's exactly what he needs to go for. Thorns are up. There's going to be AMS for Chill Pills. Going to be able to deal with those. Pedro is looking again to get the dots rolling and then get away from Chill Pills. Not really doing a good job. Decided to get in there for another bite. Needs to line inside him as best as he can. Going to be Chill Pills using up that death pack in order to gain that heals, in order to gain that health. And Pedro said, you know what, since you got necrotic out, I'm going to get in, get offensive. Chill Pills just smash through all those necrotics, self-inflicted, just so he can continue the healing going against Pedro. Trying to stay offensive here. That's going to be Lichborn to get out of that stun. Chain of Ice onto Pedro. He's going to stay on him. He wants to get some damage done. Not going to power shift out of it. Should be aware of it. And Chill Pills is a perfect opportunity. He got Pedro away from any pillars for a second. Stun to follow. Gonna be a tricky for Pedro. And that's one of the other things that Chill Pills actually can continue on. Every time he's next to Pedro, he does have a Frost Aura. So the Frost Aura, I think it's Hearthstone Aura. It does slow down the cooldown rate at which Pedro gains CD. So you saw that trinket there for 3 minutes for a second. As long as Chill Pills is next to Pedro, his cooldowns are going to take longer. Look at that 3-minute cooldown for that trinket. Probably going to get into that 2-minute mark very, very soon. But that's going to make it that much harder for Pedro to come back anytime he's next to Chill Pills. Eventually, Pedro is going to be out of cooldowns. That wall is not going to be available. That trinket is not going to be available. Any of those heals that are on cooldown are not going to be available. All he has is Thorns right now and a massive heal. And Chill Pills is not letting him go anyway. He decided, you know what, Chill Pills is low. This is where I'm going to try to do as much damage as I can. But death strikes do more healing. The more damage the death knight takes. Gets himself out of that root. Stun onto Pedro. Finally able to get some damage. He used to get the slows rolling. Looks like he's gotten quite a bit of slows. Chain of Ice to follow. Trying to see if he can get a kick on the cycle. Same trigger coming out. Does get interrupted onto that cycle. It actually is going to give Chill Pills even more extra versatility for a short moment. Doesn't have the damage to maximize off of here though. But 4 minutes in, Pedro has been playing for the long haul, long-term gameplay here. Been going for the full kitty cleave heal build. And Chill Pills has been trying to counteract it with the only playstyle he's got. The only thing the Frost Death Knights can do, which is slow and painful, but very heal intensive and heal heavy Frost Death Knight playstyle. Man, I wish Frost Death Knights had bursts, right? I wish they had some sort of a burst, maybe like once in a blue moon, maybe with Blood of the Enemy, where stun, blood, big obliterate, big frost strike, chain of ice, with like that stack for the chain of ice that does more damage. That's going to be Pedro bailing out of there. He's looking very healthy. Chill Pill cycling, get another death pact available. Pedro, every time again, he's just going to go for bleed-based playstyle. Get away from Chill Pills. And he's just going to have to sit those stuns longer every time Chill Pills can get next to him. Just extending the CD on that trinket every single time. Making it last so much longer than it really should be. Still does not have a wall. His walls are never up whenever he needs them against Chill Pills. He's trying to get the battle of attrition, which is what Frost Death Knights can do in this situation. The battle of attrition is pretty real. Chill Pills is going to bail out of that route immediately. Trying to keep the pressure onto Pedro. Going to have a wall up soon. Trinket trinket available very, very soon. He's super low health still right now. Does have wall available, trying to get away from the death. The trinket almost back up. He does have wall back up, almost trinket back up. If he can get both of those up and running, he will be able to duel the Death Knight with a lot more vigor. That's going to be Chillpill's gripping him back in. The trinket is going to be back up for Pedro, trying to steal to get away from the Death Knight. That's going to be more chain of ice. He's actually out of options. It looks like he does need to press wall right now. Is he even going to use it? Bash comes out onto Chillpills. Needs to wall this right now in order to try to survive. AMS available a little bit early. Trying to get a cycle, go in the corner, do what he can. Swimmer coming out. He's actually just sitting in the corner. I think, is he done? It's almost like I think he's done. I guess he was trying to wait out for war cooldown. Looks like renewal came back up. No chicken available. Wall needs to be used right now. Thorns are up. Does Chillpills have AMS for it? He does not. He decided, you know what? I'm going to continue trucking damage into you. Death Strikes need to come out. And Pedro's just trying to book it out of there as best as he can. Trying to run away. Does a sprint for it. Does Chillpills have a way to catch up to him? Looks like Pedro is going to be able to get away from the DK menace for a second. Looking for a reset. The dots, however, the Frost Fever should be on him. And it looks like it is, and so Chillpill's actually having to go pick up the eye 6 minutes in. The Frost Death Knight is still not out of the game. Pedro, however, it cannot close it out. No matter it is, I think it's Pedro's game to lose here. He needs to find a way to close it out. He needs to get the bleeds. He couldn't even play the bleed mechanic playstyle against Chillpills. Every time the Death Pact is down, he'll have definite bleeds that will rot Chillpills down, but he's out of cooldowns. Literally nothing is coming back. Doesn't have any heals. Trying to get sustained, and Chillpills taking him out. Going into the next one with Karma GG port right afterwards. AMS up a little bit early. Transfusion rolling, just going to take that momentum and continue into the Monk. And Karma is not going to go for a touch of death on Chillpills that early. He's just gonna go for a little bit of damage. Now Touch of Death coming out. I don't know if that's a good idea. Maybe he's trying to maximize the damage he has. That Touch of Death should be doing a lot of damage. That is gonna be a mess. Not available for that Maledict of Chillpills. That's actually quite a lot of pressure. Unless Karma GG port looks like he's lagging a little bit. He's trying to go all over the map. Trying to get Fist of Furies on Chillpills. Does get a stun onto the Monk. The Maledict does wear off. And finally Chillpills might be able to come back. He needs to get those Death Strikes back to back. That is gonna be Karma. That's gonna be super hard. And oh my god. Karma GG port does take down Chillpills, and Chillbane is up next, playing up that Unholy, trying to switch it around, not of that Frost Death Knight playstyle all the time, gripping Karma GG port down, does have a wall up and running. Looks like the Army of the Dead is going to start coming up. That's going to be Necrotic, slowly stacking up onto Karma GG port, cannot do anything out of that Karma. He's just done for. Chillbane going to be going up next versus Palm, playing that Fury spec warrior. That actually is going to be the spec that does have slight advantage over an Unholy Death Knight. The fact that you could charge to the pets and get a heal should be huge if you use it right. The Necrotics are starting to get stacked up pretty early by Chillbane, trying to make sure that Palm is not going to have the most amount of healing, although that Enraged Regeneration charge heal should be still huge. Try not to use it yet. Does get a kick on a Cyclotronic for Chillbane. This goes out. His massive heal. Chillbane is going to go for a little bit of Necrotics. He decides to go for Transfusion in the end. Palm needs to heal. The Necrotics are actually lowering down how much health he's getting. He's actually still in a critical condition. Fear on the Chillbane for a second. Could get a charge off of these pets right now. Is going to trick it out of that stun, leap it away, needs to get a charge off of one of these pets to gain a heal. Any kind of healing he can get is going to help him. Is going to turn around and start hitting the pet. Needs to use it a lot more often. This is going to be Chillbane empowering that pet. It's going to be a lot more deadly. Stun in the other corner, more Necrotics, doesn't have a way to heal, and Chillbane does get to end up taking him out. I think he even ended up trinketing the Stormbolt, even though I believe he didn't have to, but he did want to secure a kill on that one. Orcus is going to be up next. This might be a perfect opportunity, because that Chillbane does not have a trinket. Maybe a Polymorph might end up making a play, but I don't think with an Arcane Mage it's going to end up doing that much really, since he's going to be hammering Chillbane. Does land in Malik on Chillbane a little bit early. He does AMS it, so it looks like as long as you AMS before the tick of that Malik comes in, you will immune it, which again makes Maledict even weaker than it was before. I think the original Maledict was really strong, but at least a very powerful tool. You had to pre-AMS it. You could just AMS it afterwards, you know what I mean? But still, going to be huge for Chillbane regardless. Going to be not the best for Orcus. That's going to be basically a throwaway trinket. Not the best thing to do. Maybe should have waited until after AMS. If he survives for 2 minutes, he still might be able to chuck that trinket out even one more time. As he's getting some early pressure on the Chillbane. We're seeing the Death Knight sitting at about 50% health, trying to get some Chain of Ice onto Orcus, letting the pet and the dots do a majority of the work. And we can see, while Orcus' health is not plummeting down with the pet alone, having the pet on him is quite big. This is a mage. He doesn't have any kind of heals. He's going to get a Nova onto the Death Knight and the Army of the Dead. Chillbane is going to hide behind the pillow for just a second until the pets do get to thaw themselves out of that Frost Nova, and Orcus needs to go for a little bit of food, trying to go for it. Chillbane is going to pop that Death packed a little bit early. Does get all those necrotics, but if he uses it early before he connects with Orcus, the necrotic effect should be gone. Putting it on cooldown is a massive heal, is how you should look at it. It doesn't mean it's also a massive maledict or massive necrotic stacks that you're getting so that you won't be able to come back, but that does increase your health pool overall. And you do get to get it back up later. That's going to be Cyclotronic trying to come out for Chillbane. Going to be a massive port for Orcus actually getting away from Chill. I think Chillbane got interrupted on the cast, not the channel of Cyclotronic. So I think it still might be able to get the full damage out of it. Doesn't even need it. It's going to go for more cooldowns onto Orcus. Getting that Unholy Frenzy. Trying to get this Necrotic stacked up. And that's going to be immediate Ice Block for Orcus. Does want the Temporal to get him any kind of healing. And Chillbane looks like he has secured himself a win. I feel like Orcus should have gotten more Arcane Missiles from a distance. I feel like he might have been able to shred through Chillbane through all those Arcane Missiles. No AMS available on the death. This is for Orcus. His opportunity to do some damage right now. Does port back, but doesn't go as far as he wants. So needs to stay mobile. Does have cooldowns rolling. Malik and Chillbane actually does not have AMS this time, so he does get to use that Mali yet again. Short stun onto Orcus from the pet. Needs to go for more instant cast. Needs to use those Arcane Missiles into Chillbane. While his health is completely necrotic out, he actually wasn't able to get any kind of healing for quite a bit. This is where Orcus could have gotten offensive stun again. Doesn't have anything for it. It looks like he does get a one last blink, one last ditch effort. Chillbane does get to kill him right as the temporal goes up, and Vexatic is going to be last one standing on Team Blue as a Retribution Paladin versus Chillbane. If Chillbane plays his cards right, he might be able to get a lot of comeback pressure out of Vexatic. If Vexatic does have a Maledict Trinket though, and he does get to use it after AMS is down for Chill, he definitely wins this one. Try to get a Cyclotronic from distance. Might be able to. Oh, he actually does have a Maledict, so he actually might have opportunity here. Does get hit with a Mali early. Chillbane does go for an AMS. The Mali is not going to use any value. Chillbane is going to go for a little bit of Unholy Frenzy right now. Oh, it looks like the Maledict does keep refreshing, but it keeps refreshing while you have AMS up, so it can give you a little bit of necrotic. At least it's what it seems like. Chillbane does not have a lot of health. Deathback coming in, but Vexatic does get himself basically the guarantee win here, unless Chillbane can somehow come back afterwards. Stun into Vexatic. He's trying to get those executes, trying to throw those Paladin Hammers at a Crucible in the end. Does help him win. He does use a bubble just to score a kill here. Might have been not the best move. Should have probably waited and used it for one of the rogues. His Vendetta is going to be up next. Now he has to get all that offensive pressure that he put up with the defensive to cover that immunity. Now he wishes he had that immunity available. Does have Bob coming up very soon, does use it, but still Backstabber who's on top of the guy is going to go for advantage. Vexatic not going to get that much healing. 49% dampening at this late into the game. That's going to make it harder. Regenerate coming out right after. That's going to be a sap out of the rogue into an immediate garrote right after. The rogue is opening back up. Full kidney shot. Nothing Vexatic can do right now. Shieldman is coming back in 14 seconds, but I don't think he has enough survivability for this. If he does get a Hodge or the Black Sabbath, maybe, but nope. He does stay on top of him the whole game, and down goes the Paladin. Chillbane came in with 3 wins, with 3 kills back to back. That Chillbane really got 3? Whoa, wait, what? Oh, Chillbane. Okay, I confused Chillbane and Chill Pills. Look at how much damage Chill Pills did. Look how much healing he did. Pedro. Oh my god, he really made Chill Pills work for it, dude. That Pharaoh drained him of all the cooldowns. Man, Karma GG port came in and just GG, dude. That's it. Nothing you can do. Alrighty, boys, let's get another group going, yeah? Let's get another one going. If you guys want to join in for any 5V5 1v1 DUELS, you guys are more than welcome to. Hit I on the keyboard or H. Go to play versus player, premier group, custom PvP, find a group, type 5, enter. If y'all want to join in for one of the NA or EU groups, you guys are more than welcome to. The group's up on Alliance as well as Horde. You guys are more than welcome to join them anytime. Alright, who else got a group? Who else got a group? If you guys have done the groups before, if y'all want to try to start your own groups, get as many people as possible, the more groups we have running, the more variety we'll have here. But Boris and Garrett, let me know when you guys are ready again. We're making the group ally side. Perfect. Chillbane, Chupils, meant to be friends. I know, right? I know, right? I was gonna say I never see it being used, but I want the Greater Pyro get shot back. Really? You don't want Greater Pyro to be worse than it is? But why though? But why though? I don't know if that's worth, man. Yeah, I don't know about that. Make it a group right now, Ali. All right, Darwell, sounds good, fam. We're gonna put you here then. Perfect, boys. Well played, Chillbane, dude. I think he did really, really well. Really well. He brought out that Unholy. I like that he brought out that Unholy, dude. Look at the damage Pedro and Chill Pills did, man. This is like neck to neck. Big bites, big thorns. That's tough. Frost Fever dot, because Chill Pills couldn't really stay on the Pharaoh that much, so most of the damage is going to be that dot. But he got that unexorable assault, so he can get some real damage going. Chillbane, though, that pet damage, melee pet. One thing you don't see actually is the pet damage, like the pet auto attacks when it comes to PvP. For some reason, Details doesn't track it, but most of the damage would be pet damage here. This has a Necrotic Strike, Crypt Fever. He can run Quick Fever Dot? Really? Okay, that must be something else. That must be from the pet, right? Golden Apocalypse is reduced by 45. Oh, what? Is it running Apocalypse? Where enemies, every time they heal? Whoa! That would have been really good for the Pala. That are full horde. We got a group. Seavark making a group. Perfect. So we got what? My group is full bane on you. Okay, so I think Garrett is right there. This guy's making a group 4 out of 4. Lucron got a group. So let's go. Chill. Let's go. I think Garrett and Lucron. Let's do that. Yeah. Thank you guys so much for making groups. I appreciate it. We're gonna make it that much faster. Let's get Garrett in here, which I think is Chill's group. One of them. I think it's Chill. Sorry. I think it's Chill. Garrett, I believe, is Chill Bane. Could be wrong. I'm bad with names. Alright, let's get Lucron and Garrett next up. The Garrett Chill, the Chill Squad, the Chill Pills, the Chill Thrills versus Lucron. Dad, what is the best way to farm ref for Volpera? Doing World Quests. Do World Quest while wearing the tabard from the 15th year anniversary event, and also go to the, before you do the World Quest, go to the Darkmoon Fair and ride a carousel to get the buff for rep as well. So you add that, you add the 50% rep buff, the carousel buff, and I think that's it. And then just go do a bunch of World Quests for Volpera. You log on every day and do all the World Quests. That's going to be the fastest way to do it. Do the emissary every time it's up. I think that's probably the fastest way of doing it. How to get the tabard? It's not actually a tabard this year, it's just a buff. So you open up your 15th year anniversary box and you apply the buff on your character. Normally it would be a tabard or an item, but right now it's just like, just a buff. You just have it on your character at all times. So that's why I confused with a tabard. But do that. That'll give you a lot of rep. There was an article on like Wowhead or something about it. You guys should definitely take advantage of it. I didn't even get to save that game. Oh my god. Yo, relax. Let me save the name. Let me title it, man. Oh my god. Are they going in already? Someone's going in. Save faster. Save faster. Okay, we're good. Switch. Oh my god, dude. Oh my god. Is it gonna be Pedro back up? It is gonna be Pedro back up. Versus Cass XD? Oh no, they made the match. Two of the most mobile classes with a lot of healing. Oh god. Bleeds versus Demon Weeds. I don't know. I try to make it rhyme, but it's gonna be Cass fighting Pedro. Gonna go flying up in the air. Pedro's gonna bail out of. Wait, what? What? Is he gonna stay? Cyclone? He's trying to get a Cyclone into Cass. What is that move? That's such a move. On Team Blue, we got ourselves besides Pedro Lucron. We got a Vexatic in the back, Karma GG Port, and Demoniac. On Team Red, we're gonna have ourselves Body Count in the back, Chill Bane, Chill Pills, and Malkia, it looks like. Well, the first is gonna be Cass versus Pedro, and Pedro, he's already on a run, man. He's already got his running shoes on, dude. But it's gonna be stun out of Cass. Trinkets are down for both of these edgy classes. That's gonna be Pedro actually seeing Cass go full metamorphosis on top of him. Wall and Thorns are up and running. Cass could try to see if he can remove those Thorns right now. Isn't playing a Blood Elf, so he doesn't have that double Dispel, but still, Thorns are down. He does have Blur up and running. Second stun to Pedro. Not going to be the longest stun ever. Pedro is going to have to use all his defenses. Actually, going to be down Renewal. Going to be down on one wall. Second wall available. Pre-wall is damage. And Cass, if he just continues the pressure, he just might have it. Unless he gets hit with a Root. That's the only thing that will separate those two. Cass, continue to truck the damage. Lots of Fury available. Couldn't even dispel that shield. Might just want to go and dispel that shield right now. It's a free heal. I think he was able to do it in the last second, but still a huge amount of defensive came out for Pedro, and Kaz is continuing to ramp up the damage. Pedro doesn't have any left, trying to go for cooldowns right now, trying to go offensive, but that's going to be full metamorphosis right now. All that leeches is given, all the healing for free for Kaz. Pedro trying to cycle through those comp points to get himself as many casts as he can. That's going to be Demon Hunter going up in there, trying to see if he can just regrowth past it. Does he have the healing? Does he have the Swiftman needed? He does get a Swiftman. He actually survives it, but does he continue surviving any longer? Another stun coming out by Kaz, and that's going to be Pedro going down, and Kaz does get to take him out. It should be noted that Kaz is playing that Underrot Trinket as a Demon Hunter, but it metamorphoses down, does have Blur, does have Darkness back up. And that's going to be going against the Paladin of Vexatic. Vex, I think Vex has a chance here, man. I think he actually stands a chance. So the Cass is looking like he already wants to go for the long-term game, wants to wait out for cooldowns, doesn't want to be anywhere near the Paladin unless he's forced to compete. And Vexatic is going on the side. Actually, he's going to back up a little bit. Shield Event is up and running. Cass wants to pop it, but it's going to be Blur back up and running for Cass whenever he needs it. No, Blur's actually down. Actually doesn't have it. Does he want to continue trucking into Vex? He does get away from him. Doesn't want to get that shield to pop in his face. It actually has Maledic rolling on him. This is where Vex could take advantage of the situation right now. Is going to be mounting up. Cass could go for a Shadow Melt. Does he go for a Shadow Melt here? No, decided to go mounting up. Try to go for a race with this Paladin. Try to see if he can get away from those wings. Gonna be a Crusade. I don't even know if Vexatic actually should have dismounted there. He went for a Judgment with a Crucible. And Cassidy is going to Crucible himself to heal. And that's going to be Paladin without wings down. Now Vex can go in for some damage, popping off a trinket. And Vexatic, I think he still has a chance. Darkness coming down early for Cass. He does want to stay in it. He wants to stay in darkness as much as possible. He decides, you know what, if I'm going to be out of darkness, at least I want to be up in the air to still get into pelt Vexatic down from above. But his health is still super low. Does have a trinket, so next, Hammer of Justice is going to do work, and Cass is going to bail away from Vex as soon as he sees those wings. Even if it's minute-long wings coming up, Vex probably shouldn't be playing those wings that early. Should go for a Hodge, then wings right after. Is going to go for a little bit of food and looks at Cass. I mean, he was away from the Paladin for a second. He's not a Paladin himself. He doesn't have cast for heals, but a couple of Crucibles, and hey, he's back in business. That's going to be Underrod, feeding him even more healing while Metamorphosis is up. That's a lot of leech. Try to see if he can get some damage in onto Vex from a distance before that Chill Divinus pops. But I think that thing should be able to pop in his face if Vex plays his cards right. Trying to go for heals, got to slow on Vex, and Vex not going to eat that Chill Divinus from melee perspective. This is where I think Vex should have stayed on him. Needs to get another Hammer of Justice with a set of wings, and he should be golden right now unless Cass is able to recover in health. Vex does need to get Cass's health lower though, because he needs to make sure that his health is low enough where if he does go for a full burst, he's going to be in a good position. But Vex actually finds himself out in the open, no line of sight, just getting pelted by those fell lances. Is going to go for wings right now. Safety chicken procket, might get a Hodge into Cass. Doesn't look like it's going to happen. Does trick it out of that imprisoned Cass. Is trying to get as mobile as he can. Vex, oh my god, is having to go for regenerating, but Cass is going to disrupt it immediately. That was clean by Cass. Put his opponent in a bad situation, and Vex is going to go for a bubble. Is he going to go for big damage? Cass pre-blurring this in case. Does he go for a Mallet? Looks like it is going to be Vex. Vex that went for a Maledic right now. This is where the Paladin needs to make a play. Needs to get a Hammer of Justice. He got wings up and running. This is where you gotta do your burst, buddy. Execution status available. Trying to get as much holy damage. Is that gonna be enough though? No, Vex is gonna be out. Underrun chicken procket yet again. Is that his full Metamorphosis right now actually? Because he's staying in there for quite a while. I think it is full meta. Is gonna turn around that pressure back onto Vex. And Vex, oh my, he's just getting shredded right now, dude. He's just getting shredded. Is Cass. He got some kind of a Azeroth effect there for a second. I thought maybe he was using Vision of Perfection for more Metamorphosis procs, but I don't think he is. I think he's Crucible 100%. But it's going to be another stun. Vex does have a Blessing of Protection. He better have a couple different buffs together with a Blessing of Protection. Got wings up and running, but he's not getting in melee with Cassie. Just trying to throw hammers at him from a distance. Bob coming out early. He actually can just imprison through a Bob. Doesn't even dispel it. Vex, your defensive is down. You should have had a bunch of buffs available. Hammer of Justice, anything, I don't know, Hand of Freedom, anything available. Now he's going to be going down as Cass does get to shred him 6 minutes in. Can't believe these duels have been going on for this long, but when you are going up against a Feral, you are going up against a Red Paladin, those duels are going to last a while, and Cass, all he can do is run away whenever they have cooldowns and get at him whenever they don't. Next up is going to be Lucron. Trying to change up his position. He tries to play out in the open without any pillars. Maybe. I think he's trying to find a way to get the Demon Hunter over there. Cass is just going to help that pillar. He does not want to go over there. Oh, he even... Look at that. Oh, my God. Chat, how do you think? How do you figure? How do you figure? How are you thinking? You think that Flag of Ownership, that BM is going to bite him back, or is he going to continue on, dude? That's the Demon Hunter right there with the Understaying Trinket. And looks like Lucron is trying to find him his way to Cass. It looks like Cass is it, are you real? Cass, seriously, you're a Demon Hunter and you're running from a Warlock. Are we serious here? Hold on for a second. I'm gonna drop some professionalism. Are you serious here? Is he serious? That's toxic, dude. Now that's really toxic. But Lucron is trying to get this Demon Hunter out from behind the pillar. And this corner right here might not be a bad spot. Letting the Demon Hunter do the opener. Trying to cut him around to the other side. Actually, I think he's got him right in the pulse. He actually just thinks, oh, Demon Hunter's just following me. That's perfectly fine. Flying up in the air. Is Looker going to go for a reflect? Actually has him right in the open. And is going to be able to get a fear onto Cass. And is going to go for a Crucible as the cell field. Shadow Bolts are going to be there. Does land the Handle go down. The Demon Hunter is up. It was up in the air for a second. I guess it was a little bit laggy right now for a moment. Look on Trinket out of that stun. Does get interrupted on a Cass. Still has wall if things ever go bad. And this is where Fear is going to need to come in. Needs to get all those pets up and running. Going to be a Trinket out of Cass, actually. While available for Lucron, is going to get a Tyrant. Maybe a stun. No! Cass does bail out of there. That was so fast. Oh my god. As soon as he saw the Tyrant, he bailed out, dude. Backflip. Fell rush. He's out. He's kiting that whole burst. Oh my god. Jesus. The mobility. I got to give him credit, though. That was some fast thinking. Just perfect movement. He didn't even mess up. Perfect backflip, perfect fell rush. He was way out. He literally outran a death coil. That's how fast this guy is. Oh my god. Like, I don't like the fact that he's just running circles. I'm not a huge fan of the Underrod Trinket as Demon Hunter. I think that's pretty scum because Demon Hunters have more value with an Underrod than any other class right now because of all that leech. God, none of the class plays leech. And they actually went for a little bit of a shadow meld, try to juke away from Luco. For Luco, it's going to be one of the hardest fights to come back to right now. One of the hardest fights, hands down, to come back to. Does get a horror effect into Cass, but he's running out of CDs, he's running out of stuns, he's running out of CC. That's going to be another stun on Lucron. He doesn't have anything left. He might be able to get a stun by the pet soon. Warlock Hellstone coming out, does increase his own health for a bit, is going to get interrupted on his demonic Cass into Cyclotronic. This is going to be freebie Cyclotronic for Cass, though. Does land a stun into Lucron. Stun by the pet comes out. Lucron looking to get that fear. Does land that fear. Needs to get his pets up and running. Another Tyrant coming out. Does he get a second stun with another pet? I don't think he does. Trying to see if he can get Demon Hunter stays out in the open, but he does bail out away from the pets immediately from the Tyrant. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's tough, man. That's going to be a reflect available for Lucron in case As does for an interrupt. That reflect actually prevents Cass from being able to interrupt Lucron. Horror effect to follow. Finally, the Warlock CC is allowing Lucron to actually play the game, but another stun by the DH. Does get a stun by the pet. Is he going to be able to go for maybe something else here? Does have a gateway. Is going to get a second stun. Actually, just trying to play with the battle for attrition. Cass is going to have one of his traits procced right now. Double pet on him. Is going to try to heal from those pets. Needs to get demonic back up and running if he wants to, but Lucron finally got away from the Demon Hunter for a moment. Has a trinket back up. Cass also has a trinket, has blur, has fly up in the air, has everything. Stun to Lucron, he jets out of it, trying not to get kicked on a Cass. Actually, I think he might have juked out a kick by Cass, and Cass is going to trinket out of it into another stun by the pet. I don't think that was a full stun. That might have been DR. Second fear to follow. No, gets hit for the stun. Off of that, could go for a reflect right now. Fear coming out. Doesn't metamorphose the fear properly. So that fear does go through into a horror effect. Lucron, does he have a chance here? Another fear on Cass. Not going to be able to do it. That's going to be fully DR'd. Can he get away from the guy at all? Does have reflect back up. Wall almost soon. Very, very close. Cass still has so much damage. Does have full metamorphosis up and running. Lucron getting locked out. Does get more imps up and running at least. Has a reflect back up. Demonic Tyrant trying to come out. Does he have a stun? He does have a stun onto Cass. Does he have a second CC to fall from there? Drain Life available. Is that Tyrant going to be enough right now? Stun onto Lucron. Oh my god. Lucron did get a reflect, but looks like that Demon Hunter stun cannot get reflected unless he got it so late. Unless he got it where the stun came first, then the reflect appeared. Like a little bit of a spell queue. I don't even know if you can, but yeah, so far, decimated Lucron and his pets. He gave it such a good run. Demonic is just going to go for a Cloak of Shadows. He's throwing as many spells as he can cast. That's Maledict, double Crucible. He's actually melting right now. Doesn't have a lot of things to work here. Going to be a Poison Bomb proc by the Rogue. Seal's Vendetta rolling. Cass finally goes down. Finally goes down. Even though Cass did get a reversal onto that Maledict effect back in Demoniac, he still couldn't get any kind of heal. And probably should have done it a lot earlier with the Rogue. Oh my goodness, boys. Oh my goodness. Sap comes in onto Chill Pills. And this is going to be next man on Team Red after Cass finally goes down in the longest bout ever between Vexing, between Pedro, between Lucron. Neither of those three classes wanted to give up their win to a Demon Hunter, man. They didn't want to give it up and they tried to do what they could. Demonia getting a stun on Chill Pills. He's going to force out Lichborn. And Chillpill's trying to get some damage rolling. Starting to get quite a bit of burst. Stun on Demonic. Does have a trinket. Does not want to use it quite now. Doesn't have sprint anymore. So Demonic is actually caught out in the open. Pans down right now. He actually has no answer for Chill Pills for a moment. Blind comes in. Does he trinket it? It doesn't look like he does. I think Chill Pills does have a Chain of Ice. Does have dots. Is going to get the Demonic out of stealth. So he's at least going to be able to mount up and catch up to the rogue. As long as he doesn't get sapped, he might be okay. Demonic looking to get a mount up as well. Maybe get a sap. No, not like a... Oh, he actually does land it. Oh my god, I was thinking for a second he won't be able to. He's too far away. But Shadow Step, bam, get behind Chilpos. You can't hit what's behind you. Did he actually? Are you going to catch full re? Oh, he got a clean one. No way. No way. Oh my goodness, boys. Oh my goodness. Yeah, and Chilpos is going to actually have to look for the rogue. Demonic gets himself a full clean reset. So that's going to be tough, man. That is going to be tough. Всем привет, здорово, Павел, здорово, здорово, my drug. A Demon Hunter is really this good. In 1v1s they are, yeah, in 1v1s they are. I don't see him a lot in 2v2s or 3v3s. I would think they're really good too. But I haven't like been in 3s meta for any better time in quite a bit. I don't have a healer, I don't really have people to play 3s with. 2s is a lot easier. To the game, yeah. I'm married to the game. What class are you? Me? I'm a rogue. Rogue main. Or like Shadow Step it. Oh man. Oh, Lucron's emo, yeah. I wish he would charge at me more, to be honest. I've been having to deal with the hit and run taxis that I expect, and it's pretty taxing. Yeah, I feel you, Lucron. That's hard, man. Lucron, one thing though, you never give up, my dude. You can always adjust your strat. You can always change a couple things. Maybe it's might be a good idea to go back to Bioscourge Bomber. Stun Bioscourge, that does quite a good amount of damage. It looks like Demonic is going to get Big Ed and back to Chill Pills right now with a stun to follow. Lichborn immediately AMS back up and running for Chill Pills. Doesn't want to get slowed down by the rogue, but it's going to be Lichborn slowing him down. Cloak coming out for Demonic. Does use a melee onto Chill Pills. Doesn't land. It does, but Chill Pills is looking quite healthy right now. Trying to get more cooldowns rolling. Is going to go for Transfusion early. Trying to deal with the necrotics a little bit early with Wound Poison. Demonic saving Chicken procking out right now. He needs to get himself his health heal. Vanish might need to be coming out here early. Actually, does he get a Vanish? He actually tried to Vanish off and didn't happen. Chill Pill's just going to grip the next guy in. That's going to be a death backed up and running into a full stun by the DK. Touch of death. Chill Pill's all he can do is try to see if he can slow the Windwalker down. That's all he's got right now. He's barely going to have any health. Oh my god, Death Strike. Karma GG Port lands yet another touch of death on Chill Pill's while he's completely out of CDs. That is so unlucky. Chill Pill's next time should have just maybe, instead of gripping Karma, I think that's twice he gripped him to him, like, get over here, let me Death Strike off you. He just like touch of death. He death backed us up on top of it. And it looks like Karma GG Port just got obliterated by body count. What? Hold on, that happened way too quick. What did body count do to you? What did body count do to you? Did anybody see that? That happened so fast. I barely noticed. Huh? Well, alrighty then. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. What the hell? Alrighty. Well, on the next one, boys. Got him. Yeah, he got fucking yopped. I didn't even see what happened. Doubtful group. Horde. Alrighty, let me get you guys up and running. Seavar got a group. Player says he's got a group. Gonna try to invite Sport Pod players. Not invite Sport Pod. Alright, sounds good, Garrett. Yeah. You're more than welcome to do that, man. You're more than welcome. We can't stop Sport Pod, dude. We can't really stop Sport Pod, but yeah, you're more than welcome to choose who you want in your group. If you see Sport, be like, yeah, out of here. Let's get Player in here because he hasn't got to play. Seavark will go back to Boris right after because Player hasn't got to play yet. Yeah? Has he? I don't think he did. Oh, did he? Oh, he might have actually got to play. Hold on. He might have already got to play Players group, but I might have grabbed the wrong person. Hold on. Any moment. No, different group. Okay, we're good. I thought it was the same person. I thought it was going to be the same team. But we get variety, so I'm okay with it. I am okay with it. What is this monk? What is this all row group on Team Blue, by the way? What is that? What is that, dude? What is this? Switch. What is this, man? What is all these rogues on Team Blue? We got a Vinci. We got ourselves Fast Kills. We got ourselves P Blood. We got ourselves, you said Poe. How you doing, Poe? Whoa. How you doing, my man? Hope you're having a good one. And at, what is it? Attila the Gun. Oh, Attila the Hun, but Attila the Gun. Wait, you don't even have a gun. You're a survival hunter. Oh my god, I don't believe it. Where's the team red? We got Animon playing the what? Worgen? Whoa, hello, Animon on a Worgen, Seamark on the gnome. We got us this Crom on a DH. We got Saltmaster X playing that. Are you Assassin Total Rogue? Has to be sub rogue. And that's gonna be also Shadow as well. Good luck and have fun, everybody. You said Popo. Looks like he's going to be going up first versus Demon Hunter versus Crom. So it's going to be Morris mobile class with a great amount of healing versus another mobile class with a great amount of healing. Demon Hunter versus Monk just to settle the score. Get all the cooldowns out of the way right now. Crom going for that big old eye beam. He got the big old chrome head on right now. Lexi for use at Poe though. And he's not going to... Oh, trinketed super late. Might have been a bad move though. Should have probably trinketed insta and got himself a counter. And looks like it's going to be full metamorphosis for Crom right now. Use at Poe is going to get himself diffuse magic rolling. Try to reduce some of the chaos damage out of the Demon Hunter, and as soon as that Karma comes out with that safety trinket, Crom is bailing out of there, not wanting to get Poe any kind of self heals. He's gonna go for Vivifies behind the pillar. Crom is gonna get himself, or Corm is gonna get himself that Crucible from behind, I guess his side, not really behind the pillar, but kind of out in the open. Does line inside Poe. Either way, that's gonna be imprisoned onto the Fist of Fury. Does go for Cyclotronic. Actually, Poe, oh, he could interrupt it, so he goes in for in-cap. Mally set up onto Crom right now. That's going to be a little bit of a stun onto Poe, and Crom is going to bail out of here. Crom used to get back in every time he's got I-Beam. Oh, going to get that stun before the heals come in for Poe. Looks like he is going to stay offensive. As soon as he sees Poe get a defensive touch of death, though, is going to apply. Crom should be very, very afraid of this. That's going to be a big Fist of Fury. Actually, he's going to try to kill the Monk before the touch of death comes in. It actually could be in this game, and Poe does end up killing him. Oh my god. Crom should have gotten a stun of his own or flew up in the air and tried to kill Yusef Poe, because that's at that time. You're racing for time. You're racing for the fastest kill. Next up is going to be Saltmaster X. Stun onto Yusef Poe. Cheap shot to follow. Try to get the Servicer. It's back to back. Going to be a big old port for Yusef Poe. And Saltmaster sprinting back in there. Shadow Blades up and ready. That's going to be Yusef Poe getting a Fist of Fury onto Saltmaster. Does he have the Crucible? I don't think he even needs it though. It looks like he might be able to get one more Eviscerate in there. Maybe one more Shadow Step. Looks like Yusef Poe is going to go for recovery. The sub rogue is completely out of all sustain. He needs to get himself another go with a set of Shadow Dances. Cheap shot onto Yusef Poe. That's going to be a Shadow Strike, double Shadow Strike, Kidney Shot. Is he going to go for a big setup? Maybe another cheap shot to follow after. Karma though is going to stop his approach. Fist of Fury locking him down. Cloaker Shadows is all he's got to deal with. That Karma needs to not do damage to that Karma, because it's going to simply stack up a heal for Yusef Poe. Blind has a trinket, unless he's playing Relentless for whatever reason. And Saltmaster is probably feeling salty after that opener. Doesn't even catch a restyle though. That's so unlucky. He was looking for a restyle. But apparently something just kept him in combat the whole time. Is going to get a trick and cheap shot onto Yusef Poe. This is the opportunity, my man. Are you going to be able to do it? Big Eviscer. It's going to be a chicken out of Yusef Poe. Shadow stepping to him, trying to trying to finish off the Monk right now. Trying to do what he can. Nothing left right now. Not even a Shadow step. Does catch a reset. Looking for a sap right now. Does end it. No tricket for the Monk. Saltmaster does that again. He has so many opportunities, and every time it's just like salt. It's just sand between his hands. It just rips away, man. He can hold on to it, but maybe this time he can go back in. Maybe this time he might be able to do big old Eviscerate and a cheap shot to follow in cap right before he gets the kill. Does he still do it right now? That's going to be Fist of Fury stopping him in his track. Does he have a Shadow Step? He does. Eviscerate does not enough. It is not enough damage. Yusef Poe going to go for more Vivifies. Somehow this man is still alive. And Saltmaster, again, the salt levels are building up. Hopefully that is exactly what he uses to get more damage out. Maybe that salt he can just throw into his enemy's face for an extra blind and extra Eviscerate. Touch of death right now. No trinket available. Did Yusef Poe turn this around? Has Karma very soon. Fist of Fury gonna lock out. The rogue does get a vanish off. Touch of death is not gonna do the damage. Yusef Poe finally lands that kill. Cold Blood must have been the thing there. And right before he could bail away P-Blood, landing that stun on him, does land a smoke bomb too. But he couldn't continue. Gonna get a stun into P-Blood. Needs to get himself a reset, reheal. Blind needs to come back soon, but P-Blood is not gonna let him go anywhere. Saltmaster using that evasion right now. Did not need that evasion, I guess, for the Monk, or use it at one point. But has it back up for the rogue. P-Blood landing the Mally onto Saltmaster. Does not have the Cloak of Shadows to deal with that thing. Getting the shot to fall. No chicken available. I think P-Blood has it here, man. The Assassination Rogue. Wait, hold on a second. Saltmaster does have a Safeguard Trinket coming in. Getting the shot into P-Blood. He's not doing anything for it. Cheap shot again. Saltmaster trying to turn this around. Does get a trait out of P-Blood. Cloak of Shadows to follow. He is going to be able to live through those poisons. And a blind to follow. Does P-Blood Trinket out of it? He does not. That's actually going to allow Saltmaster a full reset right here. He actually got out of this scot-free, but he's not out of the fight just yet. P-Blood could still trinket anything after, but at least now it's going to be a reset. P-Blood could go for the eye, and that's exactly what he's going to do. Pick it up and go for vanish. Nope, not even vanish. So he's looking for the salt. He should have went for a vanish. That would have guaranteed him a win because now it's going to be a sap. You need to trinket the right stun right now. You need to trinket the right stun. If you trinket the wrong one, that's it, man. The game is over. That's going to be Shadow Blades available for Pia Blood as he's getting himself a setup. Cheap shot coming out into Pia Blood. Cheap shot, you need to trinket one of them. Kidney shot, is that what you're trinketing? Mark for the stun. Mark for the eviscerate. It's going to pre-fade him to death match right now. That's going to be evasion. Does get your cheap shot through it though if he wants to go for it. Kidney shot coming out onto Salt. He does trinket out of it. Vendetta rolling up. Pia Blood still has evasion rolling for a little bit longer. Salt is trying to build up his Nightblade back up and running. Crucible to follow. Still got quite a bit of sustain on a leather wearer class like Pia Blood, and Pia Blood is actually on the defensive. Blind on the Salt Master. No trinket available, so Pia Blood has to reset. His safeguard trinket is going to be gone. Pia Blood, you have to make the one shot here happen. You just use a Vendetta. You have to make a play or reset. Either play or reset. Using that Crucible defensively, I like that, but you might put yourself in a bad situation. Oh, catching a restyle for Salt Master. He got a reset. Oh, that's going to go with a cheap shot. No chicken available. Does he have the big setup right now? Cheap shot again. Does get an eviscerate, get the shot to turn it around. Does Pia Blood get themselves full setup? Does Cloak of Shadow, so no Nightblade available. Does get a Mark for Earth Venom. Evasion is available for Salt Master. Pia Blood just used advantage defensively. Mally set up onto Salt Master. If Salt doesn't deal with this Maledict right now, he could take down to those dots. Does catch a reset for a second. The dots are still there. Does not get a reset onto Pia Blood. Another kidney shot. It's going to reapply those dots. He has a limited amount of time. Trinket available for Pia Blood. Does Salt Master get himself a heal? Cloak of Shadow is coming up very, very soon. He's going to use that cloak right now, taking off all those poisons. At least he's going to be able to get a heal blind onto Pia Blood. And if Salt Master doesn't have any dots, and it doesn't look like he does, if he has cooldowns, this is your game to lose right now, Salt Master. May the crits be with you. May all the crits be with you. Got himself a Crucible heal. Another reset. Are you just going to reset? Why? What? Do you not have any CDs? Oh, Pia Blood is just going to pick up the eyes and go for you, man. You don't have saps either. You have to get a cheap shot. You don't have saps anymore. That's the yard. Mark for Death Kidney. Okay, this has to be your move. This is your game to lose right now. This is your burst to do. Big eviscerate, cheap shot to follow. Another eviscerator after. Another cheap shot to follow. Second eviscerate, Crucible to follow. Oh my god, all the damage. That's going to be Kidney shot to turn it around. Evasion available for Pia Blood. He does have a little bit of dot damage. He's using Crucible defensively to get himself a little bit of a heal. Poison Bomb proc to follow him. Salt Master can still get himself a setup. Needs to get some calm points. That's going to be Pia Blood popping even more CDs. Salt Master trying to get himself a. Whoever gets the first stun here wins. Salt Master has a trinket. He should be able to get out of it. Cloak of Shadows to follow. And that's going to be. Well, not even Cloak of Shadows. That is going to be a duel. That's going to be Shadowy Duel. So you can get at least another charge of Shadow Dance into Blood. Chickens out of it. Cheap shot to Pia Blood does land that Hexagon in the end. That's so brutal. Went for a Shadowy Duel and lasted to the very end. That tried to do what he could against the Assassination Rogue. Played it to the very last cooldown. That trinket was perfect for the guy. It was perfect. And now he got to go against Attila the Gun. You got to go for a burst again. Salt Master has advantage, has evasion. He's going to have to go for a burst playstyle. He just used Shadowy Duel. So hopefully he has something outside of that Shadowy Duel later. Does land a sap on the pet. Cheap shot onto Attila. Is going to go for full Shadow Blades here, actually. So that's a full setup. Mark for Death in Eviscerate. Cheap shot to follow. Another Eviscerate. Got Attila down to half health before he got any cooldowns available. And that's going to be a Freezing Trap onto the Rogue to reset him. But the pet somehow does break out the Freezing Trap. The pet! Did the pet just die? What? No, the pet didn't die. I thought the Demon Hunter's body, that Demon Hunter was a pet. I don't know why. The pet literally blended in my eyes. It blended with the ground. Cheap shot on the pet. Cheap shot on Attila the Gun. It's going to go for another setup. No trinket available for the Hunter. Does he get another stun? Safeguard trinket. Attila is actually in a bad spot. Does not have anything except for Turtle Shell. Needs to get the dots rolling on Salt Master. And Salt is looking for another reset. Does catch it being a Night Elf. Doesn't have any bleeds on him apparently. No, he does have bleeds. As it put him out, is going to have the dot reset up on him. Is not going to be able to cast with the reset. Attila might want to go for Turtle Shell. Right. Oh, shortest cheap shot ever. All you need is a quick eviscerate. Bam, done. Might have been a cold blood too. And now he's trying to get away. Vinci is looking to get a resap on him, but he's going to phantomize him. Salt Master probably should have went for a dance cheap shot or something. He got himself a reset for a second, and Vinci tried to punish him right now. Full kidney shot onto Vinci. Does it trinket it? Salt Master could get offensive actually, and it's going to get a couple of those shadow strikes. Big eviscerate. Cheap shot to follow. Maybe he's going to get a Nightblade and trying to get away. He's just going to go for a Nightblade trying to get away. Cloak of Shadow is a little bit early against the Assassination Rogue of Vinci. Has evasion back up, has a trinket if things ever go bad. Vinci hasn't used Vendetta yet. So you could go Vendetta up right now. Does have evasion available. Vinci is trying to get around him, trying to go for a eviscerate. Cannot get that Envenom. Cannot get that Envenom at all through the dodge. Trying to go for Phantom Knives just to build up any kind of damage. Get a shot onto Vinci. He doesn't trinket this yet. Does Saltmaster go for more damage? Cheap shot coming out. Safeguard trinket coming in. Blind onto Saltmaster. He does have a trinket if things ever go bad. Does get a blind. He can definitely get a trinket out of Vinci 100%. 100%. Trinket's the first stun. Or maybe oh, it's not even on the first stun. Cheap shot, trinkets out of it, Garrod, Vinci, kidney shot to follow. Oh my god, Vinci actually playing him right now. That's all massive gap, anything available. Cheap shot onto Vinci. He's just gonna go for damage right now. No. Couldn't quite do it. Oh my god. Trinket blind should have been your first move as soon as you had. As soon as you had a chance. And Vinci is now out of all options except for Trinket, except for Cloak. And that's going to be Animon playing the Frost Death Knight, kidney shot coming in. That's going to be Vinci with a Cloak of Shadows. Is going to use a Smoke Bomb to obscure the vision. And look at how the female Worgen run. We actually never seen a female Worgen running animation, combat animation, none of it. And look at that. It looks so good. Wow. Look at that. It looks so good. I'm actually amazed. I'm actually amazed. First time we get forget the duels. Look at that beautiful running animation. We never actually seen a female Worgen play, and now we get to. That's a trick. Anyway, it's gonna be a Vinci. Anyone does pick up the eye, does not see the rogue. That's gonna be a Vinci landing the open on him. Man, Saltmaster really brought in the pain for the sub rogues. Man, he really turned it up a notch. But he does get taken down by yet another rogue. He played super well against P-Blood, but you only have so many cooldowns against a rogue. Eventually it's a chess match. Eventually you just don't have enough. And Animum is going to get AMS rolling a little bit early at Vinci. Has to find a way to deal with a transfusion. Animum did use Death Pact early, so that's not a lot of heals they're getting back right now. So that's going to be a little bit of waste. Skin shot onto Animum. Does he have anything at all? Is that a Vendetta too? It is not a Vendetta. That's just poison damage and bleed damage. Gripping the rogue in. Should have went for a... Oh, even if he went for a Chain of Eyes, that will sprint away from Vinci. Probably has momentum. And that's going to be Animum. Barely any health left. Eventually looking to get a Garrod and does get that Envenom at the end. Not a lot you had left there, man. That's a high dampening too. Shadow is up next though. A Demon Hunter from Ultra Storms. Blind coming out. Chickens out of it immediately. Vinci. Oh, getting hit with an Imprison. Does he have an answer though? Into a Metamorphosis before any kidneys can come out by Vinci. Stunned to follow by the Demon Hunter yet again. And is just looking to close out the game with Vinci. Does catch a resell with advantage. But the Demon Hunter's back on him. Cheap shot to follow. Does not have anything left. And it looks like the rogue is just going to die to the Immolation Aura. Fast Skills is going to be the last man standing. Not even going to let him catch a reset. Full kidney shot, no half kidney shot. Because of the heavy DR comes in, and that's going to be Fast Skills not even given an opportunity to get himself a nice setup. The Shadow just came right at him early on. Fast Skills does go for a double Crucible. Cloak Shot is coming out, but that's not before the Safeguard Trinket comes in. So Safeguard Trinket and gets a Vanish up. Wow. Cloak of Shadows used, Vanish used, Safeguard Trinket used. I feel like you could have vanished early or could have pre-cloaked early and just caught a reset. But that's going to be tough, dude. That's a lot of cooldowns over one ability. And Shadow is going to have Spectral Side if things ever go bad. Fast Skills does have Vendetta, so if he gets a Vendetta big one-shot wombo combo, he might still be able to win this. Shadow does not have a Trinket. That's the only thing he doesn't have. Gotta go for double sap, triple sap. Kidney shot. Does he go for the big setup? Need to get a Vendetta rolling, my boy. Nope. He's using a Vendetta a little bit late, though. Probably use Vendetta in the opener or something. Then went for a full kidney shot. But that's going to be Shadow dropping on Darkness Blind while Vendetta is running. I know he wants to CC him. Wait until that Darkness is over. Might still have a chance. It just feels so bad to use a Vendetta and then enemy Darkness and then you blind. You blind your Vendetta target. That feels terrible, but sometimes you must make sacrifices. I feel like just so much raw damage, so much burst. Is it worth it? Get the shot. If Fast Skills has Crucibles, he might be able to do it actually. Does he get the kill here? Mark for the minute. Paid off. That blind onto a Vendetta target paid off for him. And last man standing is going to be our boy Seaver. Look at him. Walking in there, man. He's got determination, dude. Little gnome shuffling the body. Walking towards the rogue wherever he may be. I think he's trying to go for a bit of a duel with the guy. A bit of an honor duel, maybe. Yeah. Walked out to the middle. He's letting the rogue catch a full reset. Oh, he's out. Okay, they're dueling. It looked like Seamark was walking up. Okay, I'm gonna give him another duel. And then Seamark's like, alright, I'm gonna mount it up. The rogue is out. He's like, oh, now I want to do another duel. And Seamark's like, oh, do I fire blast you? And Seamark is gonna get the early trinket on the kidney shot. And Fast Skills looking to catch a reset, but that's gonna be a Polar Bear. Oh, Trinket's out of that. Poly into an interrupt onto Seavar. Does he go re-polying him? I think he does. Cloak of Shadows out for the Rogue early. Trying to get as much value through that cloak. That's a lot of offensive pressure onto Seavar right now. Breath to follow though. Short poly more for fast skills. It is looking together greater. I think he still might be able to kick it. Nope. Whoa, Shadow Step. No, right before. Hey, oh, wow. Right before the Greater Power Blast came out. Shadow stepped it right in the last second. Tried to go for a Belf on that Safeguard Trinket. I think Seavar might have to be Iceblock in here very, very soon. Iceblock coming out. Cauterize needs to wait it out. Fast skills out of a Trinket. If Seavar can get a breath set up onto fast skills, he still might have a chance. Fast skills is not out of the fight just yet. Breath to follow into a polymorph, landing it. Does throw one weapon, throw a knife at him. Seavar needs to get that ring perfect. And it's perfect. Greater Pyro needs to go for the full amount of damage right now. Everything needs to come out. Blind on the Seavar. The Greater does connect, but fast skills looking like he's a little bit fast, and Seavar is going to get himself a little bit of a heal. Seavar not going to have a trinket for a minute. Fast skills got everything here. Garrote, Vendetta, Kidney Shot. Then he's going to definitely be shooting to kill and get the win here against Seavar. Full Kidney Shot. Does he have enough? Crucible coming out. Vendetta to follow. Unless Seavar gets himself a Temporal or something, I don't think he has a chance. Needs to get himself a shield. Does get the shortest shield possible. Trying to get the Pyroblast in there. Gets a dot rolling into fast skills. Breath to follow. Does he have enough? Who won that one? I think Fast Skills won that one. Seavar tried to do what he could, man. Try to do what he could. Yeah, that's tough. That's super, super tough. Yeah, I think you have to be like in Africa so he doesn't get to Shadow Step on you at that point. That's about all you can do, dude. That was a long one. Holy crap. Alrighty, boys. Boris got a group. Does Garrett have a group? See if we can get Chill Pills back in. Chill Bane in there. Get those boys back in. Yeah. You don't have my offhand? Are you would you wait a second. Yeah, if you had your offhand on, any one of those abilities would have actually clapped. I did have my offhand on, just have one hander LMAO. What the fuck? Yeah, that's a bug actually, isn't it? Wasn't it a bug when you swap gear and your offhand sometimes just doesn't show up? I had that happen, except I only had my offhand. It didn't have the one-hander before. That's a bummer, dude. That's super bummer. Us versus Garrett's group. You guys does good to play. Come on. Let me get Garrett and Boris here real quick. We have Worthless here too. Oh shit, okay. Garrett and Boris. And I'll start randomizing you guys. How does that sound? We'll get Lucron, we'll get Seavark's group, we'll get Direwolf in. Direwolf, I don't even know if he has a group, or maybe he just joined someone else's. That's unlucky, Seavark. A sacrifice move Nutto. What have you given? I know, right? I know, right? No spare reflect life? Jesus, man. Oh god, the UI is blinking, even the top part. You see it, boys? Oh, UI is all kinds of fucked, dude. All kinds of messed up. Well, hopefully it won't impede with our gameplay here. It won't impede our fun. Switch. What do we got today, boys? We got ourselves Demoniac on Team Blue with Hell Shadow playing the Frost Death, and he's inspired by what Chill Bin Chill Pills. We got Karma GG back in, we got Lucron as well, we got Pedro in here, so we got a good old. We gotta start swapping you guys around against Team Chill Pills. We got Body Count, we got Bouncy Monk in here, we got Chill Bane, Chill Pills, and Zap playing that enhancement, your boy. Zap and wow. Bouncy Monk. Wow, what a mog, dude. What a man right here. What a man right here. I wonder how many people are gonna legit non-ironically go Pandaren Death Knights when they're allowed in 8.3. I wonder, but it's gonna be Lucron first versus Chill Bane playing that on Holy Death Knight. It's gonna be the Master of Demons versus the Master of the Undead. So it's gonna be the Burning Legion versus Wrath, and Chill Bane walks out for a second, gets a dot into Lucron. He's gonna interrupt you before he even gets a gateway up and running. Abomination is already up and running. That's going to be... Lichborn out of that fear, actually. I was thinking it was going to trinket it, but that's going to be a Lichborn. Does get a port out of the way as Lucron does bail out of there. Does pop a Reflect in case it was going to be grip out of Chillbane. AMS is still going to cover Chillbane for a bit. Lucron having to pump up his heals right now. His health is nice and good. Chillbane getting hit with a stun. Probably a second stun going to come out from the second pet. Yep, he's going to try to get a tyrant up and running. Actually, Horror Effect right before he gets that going. Stun onto Lucron. Double stun to try to stop him from being able to get the pet up and running. Trying to go for a fear. Maybe then he can go for Demonic Tyrant. Doesn't look like Lucron is even going to be able to get a Tyrant up and running. running, and maybe did his pets get attacked? No, his pets are still alive. His pets are doing damage. He's gonna get the puppy dogs out there. Needs to get another set of imps up and running against Chillbane if he does want to get a tyrant rolling. But Chillbane did LOS him there. And it's gonna yoink Lucron back on top of him, trying to see if he can dodge the interrupt. Not gonna get interrupted. Not gonna be able to juke. Now that's more necrotic stacking up a Lucron, double fear onto Chillbane. Hopefully we get a message soon. That's going to be reflect up and running for Lucron with another stun onto Chillbane. Gets out of it. The Tyrant is going to be out in the open. He'll Lichborn himself actually, so you cannot even run away from the Tyrant. It's going to go for a little bit of transfusion, and all those pets are up and running. Does get Cyclotronic rolling. That's going to be AMS to keep him alive right now. That transfusion doing big heals. That's going to be drain life off of that pet for Lucron. Getting hit with a stun trick. Gets out of it. Does juke out that kick, and Chillbane gets the Army of the Dead rolling. That's going to be a pretty big drain life for Lucron as he tries to recover. Not a lot of heals available for Warlock, so drain life is huge. Abomination closes in around him. He's actually surrounded by the army. Does go for a stun on all the pets. Maybe looking to maybe get himself that Warlock gateway up again. And he does get it. That's hopefully no grip available for Chillbane. Doesn't look like he does have it available. That's going to be reflect for Lucron, and Chillbane is actually just going to line of sight, let the pets get over to Lucron before he gets over there, because the pets are just so much work. Lucron barely any health. Necrotic stacked up, gets kicked under fear. Handle down, trying to come out. I think he's actually out of options. Horrific coming in, actually get into stabilize for just a second. Short pet stun. That's gonna be fear to follow. Does go for Lichborn to stop himself from being feared. Lucron can get himself a little bit extra health at least. Crucible to follow, just trying to run away from Chillbane. Why he got that Lichborn slowing him down. That's gonna be drain life of the pet, beefing up the pet, so the pet is actually gonna be a little bit dangerous. Lucron has so much more health than before. Stun onto Chillbane, needs to get more pets up and running. I don't even know if he's gonna be able to do much here. Stun to follow by Lichbane. That's pets up and running. Necrotic stacking up, does get interrupted on the fear. Ender go down is all he has, and I think Lucron might be down for the count. Barely has any health, try to get a Tyrant up and running, and Chillbane does get to take him out. That is just so much value. The AMS, the range interrupt, the pet stun, the range stun, the grip are just so hard for Warlock to deal with, man. It is super tough. And he didn't even get to sit through all of Lucron's burst. That is so unlucky, because the Tyrant never even really made it out. You made it out once, and Chillbane did AMS it. But if you got more of those Tyrants out, that would have been Chillbane eventually aim as the first one, can aim as the second one, has to pop a cooldown for the third one, and then eventually just get whittled down. That's so much damage just wasn't there. It was there once, which is unlucky. I mean, all Chillbane has to do is just summon an A-bomb, just drop it down on the ground. That's it. That thing is running. The thing is walking, gripping back page. We're trying to get him next to all around the pets. Necrotics are trying to stack up onto the Feral, but Chillbane just cannot catch him. This is a little bit of a different setup against Lucron. He has to stand still. He has to get the cast. Try to see if he can kite the pet into the undead. And actually doing quite a lot of value there. Save Trinket coming out for Petra. That Abomination doing quite a bit of work. The dots keep getting reapplied by the Abomination. It looks like he won't be able to get himself a reset. Necrotics are starting to stack up by Chillbane. Transfusion to follow as well. So he's using the runes in order to stack Necrotics, and using whatever runic power Necrotics runes generate in order to get himself a heal with Death Strikes. But that's going to be no AMS available for those Thorns. Try to see if he can get back up. Maybe even interrupt Pedro on that. And that's going to be a wall for Pedro. No trinket available. One last wall. Shortest stun in the world, actually. One of the shortest stuns I've ever seen. Necrotics trying to stack up, but Pedro is going to get himself heals rolling a little bit earlier, and Chillbane is going to have AMS available for the next set of Thorns. That's honestly all he's got right now. AMS for the next set of Thorns. Lichborn is up as well. Does stop the opener by the Feral. That's going to be Pedro trying to get some damage rolling. The Army of the Dead does get a join up. Pedro's just going to wait him out. Those pets do quite a bit of damage, but it's not quite the Abomination. Chillbane just cannot catch up to the guy at all. It's having the hardest of times. 5 minutes in, and Pedro is playing more of that run play style. We only saw you run, Pedro. Get in there, man. He's actually really trying to make the bleeds work against Chillbane, though. He's actually letting the bleeds to work, and Chillbane, I think he's trying to decide, does he would use Death Pack here or not? Use the Death Pack. Maybe Pedro gets offensive now, because now Chillbane doesn't have a lot of his health that he can heal for. He actually is necrotic out. Stun into Pedro, doesn't want to trinket this, and Chillbane able to get quite a value of damage. Abomination still in the game. AMS available for those Thorns, and Pedro's going to bail out of there. Got all his bleeds up and running on to Chillbane, but he's going to get gripped back in there. Doesn't want to deal with the necrotics right now. Chillbane needs to get even more necrotics going back to back. Needs to really tunnel a lot of necrotics if he wants to get a lot of value. It's going to be one last wall for Pedro in quite a while. He does have a trinket, does have renewal if things ever go bad, so he could renewal through a lot of necrotics, but as soon as those things start stacking up, he bails out of there, dude. He's a bit of necrotics, he's just like, I'm out. Regrowth coming in, no pet stun for Chillbane, and his health is not doing that good right now. More bleeds out of Pedro, and he will actually have Chillbane done for. But he won't be able to do it by running the whole time. He's just trying to catch a reset. Maybe Bash and Chillbane does force a trinket out of him. And he's actually just going to go back to running. Chillbane probably should have went for a Chain of Ice. I think he tried to go for a Death Strike or something. Maybe. But that's super unlucky. Pedro literally running the whole game, dude. Forrest Gumping it. Come on, man. Come on, Pedro. Well, Pedro better win. You better win. Stun onto Pedro. Tickets out of it. Does get a stun onto Chillbane. That's going to be Lichborn right now. And Chillbane is slow. Does cancel Lichborn immediately to stay on Pedro as best as possible. Pedro is going to get a bite on Chillbane. AMS coming out for Chill. Might have been a bit too early of an AMS. No Thorns came up. Does have Abomination. Does Pedro want to tussle with Chillbane? No AMS. So you could get in, get the bleeds up and run. You get some bites while Thorns are up. So you really could do quite a lot. Does he get in there? Thorns are up a little bit early. Chillbane saw those Thorns from a mile away. So even cooldowns for Pedro. Should have probably got in, then popped those cooldowns. Bash on the Chillbane. Try to get the bleeds up and running. That's exactly what he needs right now. Rip, Rake, Thrash, everything. Crucibles are up and running. Chillbane trying to heal through all this as best as possible. Does not need to deal with the Thorns. I think Pedro was really trying to wait out that Abomination. Chillbane got himself the Army of the Dead. And Pedro's going to root him and bail out of the Chillbane, though, is bleeding out, dude. He needs to get himself a heal. That Death Pack comes in at a clutch. But he's still necrotic out. Pedro still might be able to turn this around. Stun comes in. Looks like Pedro is lagging a little bit. Chillbane trying to heal through those necrotics. Is going to Lichborn himself out of this root for a second. Does get a Chain of Ice into Pedro. But he's going to let those bleeds do work. So Chillbane is actually just going to sit in that Lichborn. That reduces all the bleed damage by 30%. That's about all he can do. He does deny the open up by the Feral. The pet is there. The dots are there. But that's about all he's got. Pedro just needs to get in. Trying to outrun the pet. Not going to happen. Does he have a bash maybe? Any attack with Chillbane, that's going to be it. He is getting those death strikes whenever possible. That's all he's got though. Chillbane, I feel like, needs to start generating rooting power. Like drop a death and decay or something. Oh my god. One Feral Achilles swipe with all that damage. That's all it took the guy, man. Got Crucible. That's it. He bled him out. He bled him out. That's so unlucky. Lucron got completely just overpowered by all of those undead minions. Which is the playstyle that Death Knight can do. Just, you know, let the pets do all the work. Just barrage them full of pets. And then Lichborn and Chillbane died to Pedro bleeding him up, which is something that Feral can't do. It's like counter for counter. Well, let's see if Zap as an enhancement shop boy can do something here. Stun coming up by Pedro. Pedro does have a wall and trinket. He actually waited for all those cooldowns just to deal with Zap. Are you kidding me? He's expecting the dude. He's treating him seriously. But that's a lot of damage. Zap is not looking that healthy right now. Trying to get himself a wall up and running. Maybe he might want to go for cooldowns here. Could dispel the thorns off of Pedro. Looks like he's going to go for some damage right here. Trying to get the pets up and running. Big blood of the enemy. Wall coming up for Pedro. Zap is trying to do as much damage as he can. It's going to be bashed. Does trick it out of it. And Pedro is getting back in. There's going to be a counter-strike totem. Zapping him a little bit. Zap barely has any health though. That wall and a trinket for Pedro. He waited for that wall and trinket before he got any damage on the Zap. And he's going to sit and Ghost Wolf, I guess, trying to get whatever heals he can. A 26% dampening. Or maybe he's done. Come on, man. You guys can't be giving up like that. You can't be giving up like that. Yeah, I don't like when you guys give up like that. It's going to be body count next. Playing up Assassination this time. Versus Pedro. Thorns are up and running for the Feral Druid. Evasion available for body. Doesn't want to hit into those thorns though. Really does not want to hit into those thorns. Because that's just doing so much damage to him. So he's going to throw a knife or two. Actually going to catch a reset. But that's going to be a reset for Pedro as well. Yeah. Good road coming out onto Pedro. He's still sitting in a bear form right now. Has wall back up. He's going to use wall and try to get as much value damage to the body count. Body cloaks something. I'm not sure what he cloaks, but that's going to be Vendetta onto Pedro. Does he have enough damage here? Does he do enough? It's going to be blood of the enemy. He tried to go for a vanish into a crit and venom, trying to maximize the damage. Actually, was that the burstiest of bursts? That was the burstiest of bursts with the blood of the enemy placed out for assassination. Are you serious? I see you feel like Crucible is a little bit better for Assassin, but still, I like the fact that he's trying. Demonic going to get reopened up on with a stun. Chilpa's running over there, flagging the Pedro. That's going to be a blind on to body count. Does not have an answer here. And Demonic is going to be able to reset, get a full dot up and running. Good actual one-shot body count right now if he wanted to. I believe if he goes for a full Vendetta. He has the opportunity. Body count doesn't even have full health. Garrode blind instantly doesn't want to trinket it. Wow. Getting that Garrode though, dude. Everybody goes for Garrodes. Oh, shoot. That's still going to be a shadow step for Demonic. Body count did not land the sap onto Demonic. That's going to be some dots with the Crucible. And body count is just going to take the dot damage, trying to get himself a heal. But that's all he's got himself for now. Needs to get himself another setup on Demonic with the blood of the enemy if he wants to have a chance. It's going to be Maledict to fall. Safeguard Trinket does come out, but it's going to be dissipating. Body count doesn't have a way to heal. The dots are still sitting on him. That's a fresh new Crucible. That's going to be more poison set up. Body count does get a Shadow Step, Kidney Shot onto Demoniac, but he doesn't get to walk out of there scot-free. He's walking super slow. Shadow Step, Poison Bomb proc, and Demoniac does get to slap him out of there. Chill Pills is up next, charging in as a Frost Death Knight versus an Assassination Rogue. I think he already got to duel Demoniac once. So Demoniac knows what he's all about. Demoniac has a Trinket, no Vendetta, has a Cloak, has an Evasion. We'll see how well it works out for him though. We'll see. Can you re-off a blind? Yeah, you should be able to. More RNG. I think someone had you in combat though. I think you gotta make sure. Oh, what? The blind for Chill Pills? Yeah, buddy. I think you should be able to sap off of a blind. Unless he's rolling Relentless. But he sits in blind a little bit shorter. But somebody kept you in combat. I think maybe you had your auto attack still on. You had to turn off auto attack when you're blind. But it's going to be Chill Pills. Just continue to chuck damage into Demonic. Not let him go anywhere. Even he's in death pack just to get himself that pool of health back up. Just so he can continue trucking along. There's going to be a stun to Demonic actually. Oh! So he trades a stun from Remorseless Winter. Oh my god, so he gets a blind off. That's an interesting way. And now he has to go against Karma GG yet again. Does he get to break the unlucky record versus Karma? Because every time Karma got himself a touch of death on the Chill Pills, he won the game right after. Chill Pills barely has any health. Does he get himself any heals? Yet again, we saw this like twice in a row now. 3 times in a row. Every time Chill Pills goes out, Karma is the guy that ends his spree. No matter how many people he've taken down, it's going to be a leg sweep by Bouncy Monk onto Karma GG, and he's just trying to bail out of there. Incap onto Bouncy, and that's going to be Fist of Fury because Bouncy does trick that incap, which is not the play here. And Bouncy looking to get away from Karma. Karma Dragon Kick it to him. Gonna go for a bit of a wall. Could reverse the magic with the Maledict as he is sitting with a Maledict building up. Could reverse it back into Bouncy Monk. He's gonna get himself a little bit of a dampen harm right now. Not gonna actually, he's gonna reverse magic, but at the last moment where he doesn't even do anything for him. And Bouncy Monk looking to Dragon Kick out of there as soon as he sees Karma popping out of the Fist of Fury. Can Bouncy Monk come back? He has Karma. Karma GG also has Karma. Karma coming out for Bouncy Monk right now. Karma is getting his own Karma back up and running. So both of them are going to get a heal. But it looks like the one that's going to take the most damage is going to be Bouncy Monk in the end. That's going to be Touch of Death onto Karma GG port actually. And it's going to incap him right after. What? The Touch of Death does work. Does get to incap him as he gets behind the pillar. I don't know. I think Bouncy should have maybe went for a stun with that Touch of Death and min-max. He's just looking to get away from Karma though. Try to play for the long game, and both of the monks are going to get to go for a Vivify spam. At 54% dampening though, that's not going to be the best strategy. Unless they both allow each other to do it. Unless they simply just allow each other to do it. And Karma doesn't want to let it happen. Leg sweep by Bouncy is going to get the Fist of Fury with a midgets up and running. Going to be Ring of Peace to boop him out of there though. Karma still not looking that healthy. Fist of Fury locking out Bouncy with a parry. But not for long. Vivify's out trying to come out. Bouncy has him on the ropes. He's going to Dragon Kick right next to him. Interrupting that heal. I think he actually might have a chance here. Karma trying to turn this damage around. Bouncy now is the one at low health. Karma just doesn't want to go down. Bouncy having to go for a Crucible for a self-heal right now. And both of them are going to go for a full healer 58% dampening. Are you guys serious? Bouncy did have images over there beating up on Karma, but they do so very little damage without actually executing an ability. Like the auto attacks just tickle. They're really tickle. Incap onto Bouncy Monk right now. Touch of Death coming in by Karma. Does Bouncy have anything? He actually has Karma available very soon. I don't think he gets to survive this long enough though. If he can Karma in the last second, does Karma in the last second. So Karma is going to take a huge damage. Karma in back into Bouncy right now. What's going to happen? The damage isn't going to go anywhere. Bouncy Monk getting hit with a Mally. The both chain on Mally's. Bouncy taking so much dot damage and down it goes. Oh my god. Karma'd the Touch of Death back to Karma, and then he Karma'd that Touch of Death damage from the Karma touch. So many words, all same damn thing, back to back. Damn. Get the other Frost DK out there. He's giving us Hard Stop Aura. Oh, is it really? That DK is inferior. He's applying a Hard Stop Aura when he's getting close. Oh yeah, yeah. That, what is that Death Knight's name? Hell something? Yeah. All right, I'll be watching out. I didn't know he was doing it. Yeah, that's pretty fucked up, dude. I didn't know. Yeah, Boris, whoever's the Death Knight player, let him know that, yeah, don't do that. We're just gonna fucking bail, and we're not gonna take Boris's groups if he keeps doing it, dude. Fuck that. If that guy's actually trying to get him out of here. I don't care. I don't care about that loser. I didn't realize too. I was thinking like he's getting up close, but I was like, oh, he's probably looking to watch the game. And I was like, all right, it's kind of annoying for the cam, you know, because he's getting up in the cam's face in a way. But whatever. But if this guy's actually being a loser, out of here. What is that strat, Boris? Who are the people you get in your groups, ma'am? Alrighty, ready whenever you are. We can get Seawork and Player. Did Seawork and Player already play against one another? I feel like they did. Let's change it up a bit. Let's change it up a little bit. Let's get Seawork and Garrett. Seawork and Garrett in here. Yeah, wait, didn't work. Garrett and Seawork versus Boris. Okay, I think I got it now, right? Yeah, got it? Cool. As always, boys, if you want to join these groups, if you want to join some 5V5 1v1 Duels, LFG group, boys. LFG, boys, is where you gotta go to, alrighty? Go to PvP, down in LFG, custom groups, and type in number 5 on Alliance and Horde on NA. And you guys are more than welcome to join in. We do these on EU Friday, on NA Saturday. I think I saved that, yeah? Cool. Alrighty. So Twitch. What do we got? We got ourselves Avier on Team Blue. We got, oh, Outlaw. We also got Seawork. We got Hesh back here as well. Windwalker. We got ourselves Kazoo coming back in. And Shadow. I was going to say what a mog, but can you really call it a mog, really? Kind of a mog, I guess. Versus Team Red. We got Body Count. We got Bouncy Monk back in. We got Chillbane in here. Still playing on a Holy. We got Chill Pills playing on Frost. And we got Zab just taking a nap in the back. Alrighty, boys. Good luck and have fun. It's going to be very, very interesting. Finally, we got some variety of people in classes that are facing one another. And we got Chillbane popping in early, popping in first, just sleeping in. As on Holy Death. And who's he going up first against? It's going to be the Rogue, Aver, Outlaw Rogue. Ooh. Now, I don't think we've seen Aver. I don't know if we've seen Aver in this group, in his duels before. Playing that Worgen. Wow. Trying to get some damage up and running. Gonna be a disarm on the opener on Chillbane. Trickens out of that stun though. Might have been a little bit too early, but that's gonna be some. Playing the Guardian of Azeroth. Pet stun onto Chillbane. He got his Lichborn up and running. That's gonna be AMS for the Guardian of Azeroth. Balls move. That's a very ballsy move. Does have the Guardian to get a lot of heals from. This way, Avery, if he does play Guardian, hey, you better put up some pressure. Does catch a resell, though. Did get away from the pet. Looked like for a second. No, he used a vanish to get away. That's why. But it looked like he did walk around himself for a bit. Barry coming out as the Army of the Dead is approaching. The Army of the Dead does have a little bit of a wind-up. It takes a while for the pets to actually get out of the ground before you can parry them. So maybe parry should be delayed until a little bit later. Burn his cloak a little bit early. So actually, Aver is looking like he's running out of cooldowns here, bit by bit. Does have stuns and blind and disarm. That's going to be a disarm on the Chillbane. Does he gets the fusion up and running? Going to be a stun to Aver from distance, but Chillbane does not have all those pets up and running around him anymore. That's not going to be Abomination, the Army of the Dead, so he doesn't have all that extra pet damage. And Aver looking quite healthy. Look at all that healing, dude. The Outlaw healing is insane. Necrotics is trying to stack up as Chillbane is trying to maintain himself, trying to get those death strikes, is going to Lichborn out of that stun, and Aver is going to go for a bit of a, what looked like a Blade Flurry, actually. Did you turn on Blade Flurry? Try to grapple hook away from Chillbane for just a second, trying to buy himself a little bit of time, maybe get a concoction blind on Chillbane. Looks like he's not going to get away from that. And Everin should be rolling himself for better buffs every single time. Chillbane breaking out of the blind pretty early on. Is he playing Relentless? He actually might be playing Relent. That blind didn't seem like it lasted too long. And it's going to get more value damage onto Aver. He is going to get himself a concoction rolling. Got himself a vanish off. But it's going to be a grip immediately as the dots are still on the Rogue. This arm comes in as the Death Knight goes for a stun, which is perfect for Aver. Does get a little bit extra free CC onto the Death Knight. Stun onto Chillbane. Trinkets out of it. That's going to be killing spree to follow. But I think Aver is out of options at the end. Yeah, I feel like you need to play for a more long-term game with Chillbane. You have to also be playing Crucible, I feel like. Guardian of Azeroth is a ballsy move, but you gotta max your damage during that. But it's like a 3-minute cooldown. Chillbane can use any defensive to deal with it. Hesh is up next though, trying to get a big touch of death rolling with a Whirling Dragon Punch of Chillbane. He does go for a bit of an AMS. It's going to do quite a tick, actually, not as much as Hesh was hoping. And Hesh's health is not looking that good. Popping in a wall a little bit early here as he's having to deal with Chillbane before the Necrotics start to stack up. Stunned by the pet, and that's going to be stunned by the Death Knight, trying to stop any kind of healing. Hesh, wall still up and running. Fist of Fury running for Chillbane. He's going to bail out for a second, try to get away from the fist, and it's going to get those death strikes back to back. Hesh does cycle through into into a Karma right now. Not only Diffuse Magic, but a Karma as well. And Chillbane looking to get more Death Strikes in. And as soon as he's out of those Death Strikes, as soon as he's out of that Runic Power, he's going to go for a bit of a death pack. As his health is dipping close, as his health is dipping low, and Hedge going to use the ring and booping Chillbane away. Chillbane is going to go for a bit of a heal from the images for a second. But he's still doing just fine right now. Barely has any health though. Lichborn up and running, but you would think, hey, that nothing is about to die. But you know what? He actually is pretty healthy right now. Look at that Lichborn keeping him alive though. That's going to be Fists of Fury flying at him. Stun onto Hash. Does he get himself a heal? Does get those Death Strikes up and running? That needs to be a transfusion up any moment. Hash actually not looking that good. The Army of the Dead is chasing out to him. The cast is doing quite a lot of work. Chillbane could get a stun. Transfusion is up and running for this guy. Still trying to get the damage rolling onto Hash. Could get him maybe interrupt onto that Vivify. If he was able to do it, that probably would have been able to secure the kill. Looking for that stun right now. Hash might have a trinket. Chillbane, does he have a trinket though? It is hard to tell. Does drop a Death and Decay on the opposite side. Vivifies are coming out for Hash, still trying to maintain himself as best as humanly possible. Chillbane trying to find an angle. Hash is back up and running. Oh, Underrod trinket for Hash. That's I think the first time I saw it proc. And Chillbane looking to get Chain of Ice into Hash just to keep him at bay for as best as possible. Trying to get those Death Strikes back to back. Stun to fall into Hash. Doesn't have a trinket, otherwise I think he would use it. Lichborn trying to go for a full defense. Lichborn up. Got himself Frenzy Regeneration. Lots of runic runes are lots of rune power, but Hash does end up clapping him out with Chill Pills up next. Ring being used early for Hash, just trying to be proactive, but that's going to be Chill Pills using the Death's Advance. When Death Knights use Death's Advance, none of the movement impairing or slows effect or any CC that isn't a hard stun stop him. So no knockback, so Ring of Peace, you can just walk right through it. It's a Death's Advance. You just use the power of the Lich King just to walk through whatever you want, dude. Just a true badass cooldown. Walking out for Hedgedom as he's taking quite a bit of damage from Pills. And Pills popping in the Death Pact a little bit early, I would say, but maybe he's just trying to put on cooldown, cycling it out, because the dampening is going to start rolling. He better get all that health for free right now before he really starts needing it. So he might be able to stay offensive with Hedge. Fist of Fury is going to lock him out, does get a Chain of Ice, and it's going to be able to get himself the Remorseless Winter. Does he still play Remorseless Winter stun? Because he'll be able to get that stun into Hedge any time now. Does he still play it though? Does Hedge get to remove the stun? And I think he's running the stun for Remorseless anymore. I think he tried it, and that's going to be Ring of Peace. Does he have Disadvance for it? In cap coming out to keep the Death Knight away from the Monkas. Not a lot Chill Pills can do right now. He got cooldowns. Stun, he does roll normal stun. I was thinking maybe he was using Remorseless Winter stun. That would have been a really good move, honestly. And that's going to be touching death onto Chill Pills, popping in the IBF, not playing the Lichborn, just popping in the good old IBF and trying to get the big damage onto Hash. And that's going to be a Karma, trying to min-max the damage. Chill Pills still has Remorseless Winter around him. That's going to refund damage back to Hash. That's also going to be healing from that Karma as well. Chill Pills does get to survive that Karma. He's doing A-OK. Fist of Furies are locking him out with those parries though. And he seems like he stabilizes his health. It seems like he might be just alright. Did not get a grip onto Hash, and Hash did get away quite far. Going for those Vivifies. Maybe could be a kick or a stun out of Chill Pills. Does Hash even have a trinket right now? If they don't have a trinket, this could be a perfect opportunity for Chill Pills. It looks like he wants to back up for a bit. He backed up for a bit just to get his Empowered Runic Weapon rolling. That's going to be Hash getting another ring rolling. That's going to be the Death Advance for Chill Pills. Getting an interrupt to Hash, getting hit with an in cap, although his versatility from that interrupt is increased as he's playing Conflict and Strife. Throwing down a snowball at Hash, getting some dots rolling. Stun, does trinket out of it. That's going to be Diffuse Magic. Reverses the damage on the dot back to Chill Pills. Is going to reduce some of that frost damage that Chill Pills got going on though. Does have a wall up too as well. If he so is going to port away. Didn't port away where he wanted to. Chill Pills and still chase it after the guy. Wall is up and running. Hash needs to turn this around somehow. Does he have the damage here? He might have the damage. Might be feeling pretty confident though. If he has a full touch of death and images up and running, he could stand a chance. No Karma though. He should be running. He should be running. Even though he's got wall, he should continue running if he can. Just so you can get more health. Vivifies are coming out, does get interrupted. That's going to be give Chill Pills even more resources. Stun though. Leg Sweep is going to stop him in place. I think Hash is just trying to get whatever hit and run damage, but should be running every single time. Honestly, barely has a Karma. Ring of Peace, but it's going to be Death Advance, and Chill Pills does end up clapping out the Monk Hash. Gripping in Seawork right after AMS available. Not going to be a breath. Expect the breath early. Stun onto Seawork. And looks like Chill Pills is just trying to get away before the breath comes out. They're just trying to bail out. And I think he's just going to try to generate some freebie resources off the guy. Is that what he's going to do? He's like cheesing it hard. He's cheesing this so hard. I think he's waiting for AMS. Seawork is going to be able to bounce his way out of there. I think he's trying to mount up, maybe? No? I don't know what he's trying to do. Is Chippa's really just trying to dot down Seawag, just do as much range damage as he can? Oh, now he's got himself some resources rolling. That's going to be Polymorph still landing, though, as Chippo's got cooldowns with a greater Pyroblast. Ring of Frost, I think, might connect. Ring of Frost does not connect. Try to jump over it, not going to happen. Greater Pyro is still going to happen with a Meteor. Combustion to follow. That's actually a lot of damage. Goes for a Death Pact. Seawag does trick it out of it. That's going to be so much healing for Chill Pills, though. How do you deal with that necrotic? Was that a huge Death Strike? Maybe the biggest Death Strike we've ever seen, just to get through all that necrotic health. And Seawag does have himself a shield. Still has plenty of health. Scorches are coming out for Chill Pills while his health was low in that execute range. Greater Pyro still trying to make it happen. Grip coming out for Chill Pills. So now he's not going to have a grip for Seavark. That could be a Polymorph. Trying to see if he can get a juke out of cast on Chill Pills. IBF is up and running. Seavark just needs to get some sort of a CC reset on the Chill Pills. And that's going to be almost got that Polymorph. Did not quite get it. That is super unlucky. That's going to be a Greater Pyroblast into Chill Pills. Looks like Seavark just going to get another Greater Pyroblast if he potentially can. Does get a freebie. Chill Pills getting a massive Death Strike off of the first one, though. So that's a huge health recovery. And Seavark might have to Ice Block here, as Cauterize is going to get proc. No denying that Cauterize is for a moment with that extra freebie shield, but that's going to be Ice Block coming out right now, and Chill Pills is going to... Oh, look at that. I told you guys before, Death Knights can Death Strike off of an Ice Block. You don't do damage, but you still get a bit of a healing. So at least he has that. Chill Pills should have a trinket for this, though, shouldn't he? Maybe he's rolling Relentless. It's going to be Greater Pyro. Intro Ring of Frost does connect. And that's going to be another Greater Pyro. Seavark, if he has anything here. Grip coming down, though. Oh my god. How did Chill Pills break out of that freeze that early? Seavark, though, lands him into Nova and just trying to bail out of there. He used the little gnome racial just to get away from that slow for just a second. But I think he's out of options, man. 5 minutes. Oh, he just left. Yeah, he was just out of options. That's unlucky. Shadow is up next to the Demon Hunter versus Chill Pills. Chill is on a streak right now. Is Shadow going to be able to slow him down? As soon as he saw the IBM Metamorphosis coming out, just got to slow onto the Demon Hunter. Going to fly up in the air, gripped him right before he got into the apex of the sky, man. He's just taking him on a walk right now, man. He's got him on a leash. He's like, yo, come back here, puppy. Come back here, doggo. Slow, stay, try to make sure that he keeps his distance while on a leash. He's not letting this Demon Hunter close in at all. All that mobility just completely countered. Chill Pills just in the zone right now, man. That's going to be Darkness by Shadow. Even Blur, he used everything against the DK. And Chill Pills getting hit with a stun, but that's going to be Transfusion. Any damage Shadow's got, even at 34% dampening, is still going to be quite a huge amount of heals. And Shadow, if he can't touch Chill Pills, he can heal. That's going to be a stun around the corner. Does force a trick out of Shadow. And Chill Pills is going to try to see if he can get in. No Metamorphosis. He can finally let that Remorseless Winter ramp up. Let the dots do work. He's getting in there. Shadow, I think, is out of options. Try to go for a little bit of restyle. I think Shadow has just got nothing left. Blade Dance coming out. I think Chill Pills is going to try to take him out right here. And he does land that kill. Getting on Kazoo. Trying to see if he can get a freebie Death Strike in after killing Shadow. That should be a huge amount of healing on its own. But this is where Kazoo needs to min-max everything. He just saw Shadow, who got for a 1v5 last week, fallen. He's just trying to min-max all that damage. Transfusion coming out for Chill Pills with AMS. Kazoo needs to get into Metamorphosis. He needs to push out some big damage. Chill Pills is going to get the IBF rolling. The IBF is going to do very, very minor healing for him. Stun into Kazoo. Probably going to see a trinket out of him. I think Chill Pills is expecting a trinket out of the guy. 40% dampening. The Chill just doesn't have a lot left here. He's going to try to see if he can get himself some more resources for Death Strikes, but that's about all he's got. Another stun by Kazoo. He's getting resources up and running. Wants to go for a little bit of an I-beam right now. Does get interrupted on the I-beam. Chill Pills does get a lot of versatility, so you can use that to heal and do damage. Got himself one big Death Strike. Is getting more resources for more Death Strikes. I think it's exactly what he's going to go for. And he's just trying to hang in. He's trying to stay in there, but he does go down at 43% dampening. Not a lot you can do. And Bouncy Monk getting at Kazoo. Hits him with a touch of death. Going to be a Metamorphosis to follow. And that's going to be immediate karma out of the Monk. And Kazoo trying to get away from the Monk as soon as he can. Touch of death is still going to hit him. That's a bunch of Crucibles. And Kazoo would get himself quite low in health with a Mallet to fall. Not even allowed to heal at all. Bouncy Monk trying to land a Fist of Fury. Whirling Dragon Punch. Darkness does come down. He barely has any health at all. He's trying to get a stun into Bouncy Monk. Maybe he can recover some health. Hoping for that underrun. Trinket proc. And Bouncy Monk get himself a defensive. He just needs to nail down the Kazoo. Just in a moment. Underrun proc does come out. Try to give him a little bit of a heal. The smallest heal ever. He does get to take him out. Oh my goodness. Wow, 34 to 34, or 3.4 to 3.4 heals and damage. That Death Knight damage, dude, and healing. Jesus. But Pharaoh's a big one-shot build, but I will die just trying in a 1v1. I have triple Iron Jaws, 2 Masterful, 1 Jungle Fury. Damn. Oh, I can see that. Yeah, because Iron Jaws, isn't it Master increase the damage of your finishers and bleeds? So double Iron Jaws is going to give you that main damage. Master shouldn't buff it, and Jungle Fury for that crit shouldn't be bad. That should be good, man. That should be really, really good. Too bad this is an A server. Yo, Ferris. Fridays are EU, my man. Fridays are EU. Who got a group right now, boys? Hit me up in reality right now if you got a group ready for duels right now. Let me know, boys. Let me know. I need to get this titled. Here we go. Perfect. Beautiful. Boyos. Beautiful. Here we go. New group, Saturn Feral. Alright, I see what got a group. Player got a group. Garrett got a group. Boris got a group. I think I gotta get Boris and Player in here because those guys haven't played each other at all. Yeah, I want to see what if you guys have a Death Knight still. If Boris still has a Death Knight. Alrighty, boys. Let's get you in here. Isak Mastery. It's triple Iron Jaw build, Lucron. Triple Iron Jaw. I want to try that because I don't have a Feral. But Kazoo just blur nothing. Did Kazoo? Oh, did he? I didn't even notice, dude. At one point, like, so many people, so many characters just doing all the abilities on the screen. It's just super difficult to keep up with it. Might have actually. If he did, that's what caused him the loss against the Monkus. Because the Monk, I mean, he had him on the ropes. He did everything right. Touch of Death, everything. He used Karma a little bit too early, I feel like. He could have saved that at the last second. But I think he just wanted to get a big old one-shot going. Just wanted to end it at the side dampening. I don't see many paladins in this. Vexatech was the last paladin. We are missing people on Team Blue. If we don't get enough people, we will restart. Yeah, we're missing people on Team Blue. Let me get a soda going, boys. My throat is dry like the Sahara Desert on a nice Friday afternoon, but it's a terrible Friday afternoon because, you know, Sahara Desert and all. Looks like we're missing somebody on Team Blue. Do those guys want to restart and maybe get the last person in? Maybe the Deceiver just said no. Do they want to get a restart or not? Switch. Yeah, if everybody on Team Blue leaves, I'll let them reset. But it's going to be Shrew, Demoniac, Cricket. They're missing a fifth, but it's going to be Karma GG up first. And versus, it's gonna be a Vinci Method. Oh, guys, did you see Method obliterate the Monk? Method who? Method who? No, just Method. There's also got Matukes in the back as well. We got P Blood, we got Usad Poe, we got a Vinci and Method already popping that evasion while trying to deal with Karma GG port. Early Karma out of Karma. Maybe a little too early. Does get Method out in the open. He is playing that, I want to say assassination. Let's saw him mutilating there. Gonna be a Maledict thrown at Karma. He trinkets out of it immediately. Can't reverse a Maledict actually back at Method. Actually gonna be a big touch of death. Oh, what? Did it kill you before that touch of death? I think he might have killed you before that touch of death. Alrighty, well, Karma got first kill on Method. Wow. There it is. There it is. Matukes is going to be up next. Coming back as his Fury Warrior. Look at you, dude. Magar Fury Warrior. I like that. I like that. He got a cool mog with it, too. And he's just letting Karma. First honor duel of the day. First honor duel. Let's go, boys. I thought we were stopping. This train has no brakes. What are you talking about? This train has no brakes, boys. Big old charge for Matukes. Pedro does join the other team, so he does get to finally port in. Fear coming in onto Karma right now, in cap onto Matukes. He's going to have a bit of a hard time dealing with a Monk for a bit, because Fist of Furies, disarms, and leg sweeps are just the bane of a warrior. But he's getting quite a lot of value damage. Matukes is actually going to go for a heal right now versus Karma. I don't know if you actually needed to get a heal rolling there, but Karma looking just to get away from the guy. He still does get that charge heal. Hopefully he got a Bloodthirst off. The Karma is an Execrate boarding right next to Matukes into a Karma, and Matukes is just going to leap the hell out of there. He's just going to yeet himself out of there. If he has a Fear to hold this Monk in place, he might stand a chance. I think he needs to get back at him, though. He's going to start healing from these images while he's got it, but he needs to get right back in there. Karma is looking to get a lot of healing back to back over and over and over. Matukes trucking in. Ring of Peace is going to deny him the positional, though, and Karma does get a lot of heals. I feel like Matukes peeled out way too fast. He should have stayed on top of Karma. Yeah, there's karma, and you know, he's in execute range. He's gonna go for a reset. Don't let him reset. Keep him there, keep him slow. Maybe cut him around just out of reach. Anything on one of those would have been better. Into a disarm onto Karma G-port. Disarm on a monk doesn't really do much, but it does prevent them from using Fist of Fury. It doesn't stop them because you get parried. But I think if you are able to disarm a monk while they mid Fist of Fury, I think it stops it. But since they get parried all the time, it's impossible. Another Fist of Fury coming out for Karma GG. While he does get himself a wall up and running from Chinks, it's going to be a little bit of a hard game. Does have one of his Azeroth traits proc in here, so it's not going to have value on it. Now it's going to be a touch of death by Karma. Does get a charge back into Karma, into a fear right after. Karma does trinket out of it. Chinks gets another charge for a heal. Safety trinket though coming out. Does not have enough health in order to keep maintaining this. This is like quite a ballsy move. Fist of Fury locking him out with his parries. He's actually in such a dire sequence right now. Dire situation. Needs himself another heal. Needs to kite away from Karma for a little bit longer. But he does get hit with a rising sun kick in the end. Does not work out for him at all. It gave it a good shot, but I think he missed his opportunity when he got away from the monk on that execute. But you live and learn. You learn and live, right? Is that how it goes? You live, you learn. You live and learn. You conquer. You have to learn before you conquer them. You know what I mean? P-Blood is going to be up next versus Karma. Does land a road. It's going to be Leg Sweep immediately. Does he trick it out of it? I keep swapping to the wrong person, boys. When people leave, it just... When people are in a position before anybody leaves, I get like a specific number to each person. And I keep swapping, like after mentally remembering the number, like P-Blood was number 4. Now he's number 3. I keep swapping to 4 because I think that's where he is. Sorry, sometimes I don't do it on purpose. I try to watch myself. But it's going to be Karma reversing the dot onto P-Blood. That's going to be Malik to follow. Karma does not have a way to reverse it, but it's going to be quite a lot of healing reduced with a Karma for Karma. P-Blood is going to go for a cloak and evasion. It's a lot of defenses popping in all at the same time, trying to maintain his poisons on Karma. That's going to be Ring though. I don't know if you really needed to ring it here. And now he's going to go for a 5. P-Blood looking to catch a reset though. Sap to follow. Kidney shot right after. Does he have the big cooldowns right here? Does he go for a vendetta? Because it looks like Karma. He's out of a trinket, out of Karma, out of wall. Fist of Fury is all he's got. Maybe whatever healing he can get. And P-Blood does go for a feint for that Fist of Fury. Does the feint reduce the Fist of Fury by 50% or 40%? Because it is technically an AoE ability, right? I know it has some single target component, but it does have that cleave frontal. I wonder. I always wondered that. Sap to Karma, trying to keep him low. Road to follow. Trinkets out of that in-cap into a kidney shot. Karma is lagging really, really hard. But people are still looking to maybe end the guy right now. Leg sweep right after. Karma getting himself a little bit of heals. Fist of Fury stopping P-Blood. Goes for early Fist of Fury stoppage though. Should have continued with the Fist of Fury because it could have been a parry. Interrupting him on a cast. And looks like Karma is going to be going down. P-Blood looking to scale his way out of there. Shiryu is up next. Shiryu on Azeroth. I remember you, guy. I remember you. Leg sweep onto P-Blood and chicken available. Touch of death to follow. Doesn't have a way to break out of that leg sweep, but actually was the shortest leg sweep ever. If he catches a restart right now, no touch of death damage. If you catch a restart or a vanish right before the touch of death ticks, it does nothing to you. I wonder if Blizzard will ever change that. I wonder. It's just some weird interaction it has with rogues. Or maybe it was intended. Because I know if you mind control the touch of death, it does nothing. Interesting though. Getting a shot by P-Blood, gonna pop all the CDs, and it's gonna be trinket out of Shiryu. Shiryu, that's what it is. I keep calling it the wrong name, Shiryu. I keep calling it Shiryu. Shiru. Shiru. Disarm onto P-Blood, and Shiryu does have a lot of dots on him for a bit. Vivifies to fall, in-cap onto P-Blood. P-Blood could turn this around. Does he have Vendetta? No, yes, he does. He actually did pop a Vendetta onto the Monkas. Doesn't have a kidney shot to follow. That's going to be Fist of Fury right after. Does have a Malik stacking on him. If he can land a kidney shot, does land an interrupt onto that kick. Shiryu's actually such low health leg sweep as a last ditch effort. Might want to Karma the rogue, but that's going to be a kidney shot by P-Blood right after. Marfeth and Venom. Shiryu does have his safeguard chicken boarding right on top of P-Blood, trying to see if he can AoE him out. Still has Karma as long as he doesn't get it with a kidney shot. Before that Karma, he'll be good. Cloaker shot is coming out for P-Blood very, very early. Karma to follow. And this is where P-Blood, if he has a blind, he might just be able to blind Shiryu. No, goes for a kidney shot. Shortest kidney shot ever, however. Does he have a shadow step to get away from the guy? He might. Does he go for it? He does not. Sprint is available. Trying to see if he can run away from the monk. Using Crucible for a self-heal. Getting hit with a slow shadow step into an ally of Team Blue. But I don't think it makes a difference for him because Shiryu just does have him on the ropes. Unless... because he doesn't have a Vendetta. At this point, I don't know what he can really do about it. This is really tough for a rogue when you get put on the back foot like this. So now it's really just up to Shiryu to win this game. It's his game to lose. I think as long as he keeps doing what he's doing, keeps cycling his cooldowns, and not letting P-Blood get a setup on him, he might be alright. But P-Blood, I feel like he's just playing super passively. He hasn't really decided to find a moment and just bite the bullet, go ham bow. So far, every time he's tried to throw in cooldowns, I mean, he threw a Vendetta and Shiryu just popped wall and dampen harm. So like, it's just so tough. It's so tough. You gotta use the stuns, use the crucibles. Now it's gonna be touch of death. Has advantage for this one if he wants to get away from it. He is using sprint. That's gonna be in cap though, and he is gonna try to go get advantage right before the touch of death does proc down on him. Shiryu does have a trinket if things ever go bad after that kidney shot. He does have karma coming back very, very soon, trying to use a wall to survive until that karma comes out. And P-Blood trying to see if he can maybe get himself a setup. Blinder Shiryu does force a trinket out of him. If P-Blood has a Vendetta here, he might stand a chance. Kidney shot is all he needs. Evasion is available. Shiryu not getting any healing from the karma at all. P-Blood could still turn this around. Needs to build up the comp points. Get a shot on Shiryu. Does he have a full setup? He does have some cooldowns. That's going to be full Maledict, double Crucible. Envenom does come out, and Shiryu does go down to the rogue. I think the dots do take him down, and P-Blood does come out on top from it all. Pedro, though, is going to land an opener. Whoa. He actually caught a re-stealth right as Pedro was on top of him. Oh my god, he's not out of the game yet. Not out of the game yet, boys. And that's going to be Pedro catch himself in bear form. I guess waiting for P-Blood. Yeah, as Assassination, I feel like... Does Pedro run a weird trinket? Because he feels like he's super tanky, but he doesn't even run Underrod or anything. Maybe he does run a bunch of like tank trinkets or something, because he does feel like he's really tanky sometimes. Yeah, he should probably get himself an Underrod trinket at that point if that's what he's trying to go for. Although everybody hates the Underrod trinket. It's going to be an opener by P-Blood, just trying to get some dots into Pedro. Looking to catch a reset right out to Pedro. If you get auto attacks through the wall, you actually will be able to stop him from being able to reopen. That's going to be full dots up and running. Pedro getting a big old bite out of P-Blood. And he's just going to have to go for a Cloak of Shadows. Still continuing to run, continuing to sprint. He needs to get himself another kidney shot onto Pedro. Does he have a blind? Kidney shot onto Pedro. Probably should have went offensive with that kidney shot, but that's not going to get a trinket out of Pedro though. He needs to get himself a reset. And does land a stab, but Pedro somehow, some one of these Azeroth things by P-Blood does get to force it out, and that's going to be a big old bite. Yeah, this is where when you got a kidney shot onto Pedro, I would have stayed on, at least just auto-attacking him, because there's a good chance Pedro might have been like, oh, kidney shot, maybe Vendetta, trinket, blind. Another Assassination Rogue is going to be up next, Avinci versus Pedro, trying to see if he can get something done with this Feral, but he's just so tanky. Look at him just sitting in bear for him. He might be playing, no, he's not Guardian Affinity, otherwise he wouldn't be able to use a Swiftmend. Pretty sure he doesn't have Swiftmend. Maybe he is Swiftmend. I'm not sure. I think he's Guardian Affinity, but he sits in bear form all the time and does have a lot of tankiness to him. Eventually taking a huge bites out of his health as Pedro just completely decimated him in the opener. Bleeds are up and running. Avicii is actually in quite a bad spot with 35% dampening. Needs to get himself a good reset. And Pedro is looking to get himself a full reheal. Still is holding on to Trinket. Does land a stun onto Avicii. Gonna be a Trinket by Avicii, but he realizes that he just doesn't have any value damage onto Pedro. Cannot really fall off from a cheap shot. Decides to run away, and your safety Trinket does get procced out. Needs to stop, reset onto Pedro. Does still get a big old kitty bite in there. Re-upping those bleeds. And he's just doing work. Eventually get himself a bit of a feint. Maybe? No, he doesn't have a blind anymore. I feel like at this point eventually needs to get a stun. But even a Thorns is just going to obliterate him. Like he's just... Oh my god. Another opener by the Feral. Even fully DR'd. And that's going to be Thorns. You can't hit it to those. Oh man. And that's going to be Crucible to follow. Like he's not even giving a chance. Moonfired you to the end. No. Unlucky. Alright, Poe. You said Poe. We said we need Poe. We need you, my man. We need you. How are you going to deal with Pedro? Monk versus Feral. Opener is going to be by Pedro at 42% dampening. Going to make it a little bit tough for the Monk to come back from this game. Does go full in cap into Alexiu, getting the images up running. Doesn't go for a touch of death. So Pedro is going to just have to sit through it. He's going to follow up with the Fist of Fury. Warstorm going to stop the Fist of Fury, however. And you said Poe is actually doing quite bad with all those bleeds on him. Has a Karma if things ever really go detrimental. And Pedro is going to have to back up a little bit. Karma coming out really early after all the bleeds are up. Didn't wait until those Thorns. And Pedro is just trying to run away from the guy using sprint, trying to stay ahead of him, and Yusapo actually does port on top of Pedro for a quick second. Pedro says trick at a wall. If things ever go bad, did use his renewal. That's going to be re-slows back-to-back by Yusapo. Pedro needs to make a play. Touch of Death is on him right now. Thorns are up and running. Yusapo is looking to maybe close out the game with a big Touch of Death. I think he might have enough and does take him out with a Touch of Death. Demoniac and Cricket, last ones left on Team Blue. Looks like Demoniac is going to be the guy up next. Playing that sub, letting Yusapo re-heal to full, I think. But the 48% dampening is going to be quite a while before he can really get there. Very, very unlucky. Very, very unlucky. Is he gonna actually wait him to full? Wow, what a nice guy. I'll take a sip of my soda then. And looks like, yeah, he's just gonna let him. As a sub rogue, you really want to allow him to heal up to full? What a nice guy. He's a Poe. You better give somebody else an honor duel at some point, man. When the enemy is about dead. When the enemy is completely at no cooldowns, you better be like, yo, bow, do your thing, heal up to full. Hey, that's gotta be Demoniac. Getting hit with an in-cap, trying to go for cheap shots back to back with the Yusapo, tricking it out of the leg sweep. And Demoniac got himself Shadow Blades rolling, but he can't quite get the damage on the Yusapo. Huge Maledict stacking up. Yusapo could go for a Karma, and Demoniac could go for a blind and reset on him. Just continue to shrug the damage through a Karma, however. And Yusapo getting hit with a blind, he might have to trigger the very first stun he gets hit with, even if it's a cheap shot. He needs to have a response immediately. Demoniac, it is your game to win right here, buddy. Although Yusapo, like the right use of a trinket is going to be huge because Demoniac doesn't have a trinket. But the longer Demoniac waits, gonna open him with a Shadow Strike into a Nightblade. Cheap shot coming out. Yusapo actually triggered something dumb. I don't know what he triggered, but it wasn't the right thing. And he gets hit with an Eviscerate. Oh my goodness. Whoa. That's a lot of abilities by the Feral, by the way. All that happened in a single setting. Oh my goodness. Damn, dude. Damn. Wow. I'm not a huge fan of people running in circles, dude, with Poe. Oh no, Poe. With Pedro, dude. He's just running circles over and over. See where I got a group? Garrett got a group. Alright, boys. Let me know if you got a group right now. I want to see if you got anybody new here. I want to see if we got anybody new here at all. All the new boys in here. Seabark. Oh, hey, what's up, man? How you doing? Hey, how you doing? Is this guy joining you? How you doing, Jade Soldier? How you doing, my guy? I hope you're having a good one. Only person who can play that MM live. Wait, you playing MM? Damn. Seabark, don't get mad when you're playing Feral. Chat, Fire Mage is sad. Ah, it's okay. So we got Boris. Boris, switch out your groups a little bit, man. Wait, is Boris the Feral? Is Boris that Feral? Demoniac, no. Yeah. Switch out a couple dudes in your group, Boris. Switch out a couple dudes. Let me versus Seabark. You guys do 1v1. You as a rogue versus him as a mage, or you as a rogue versus him as a Feral? How do you want to do it? Was there? Boris is a cheater. Boris is Demoniac. Hello? Boris is not the Feral, boys. Boris is not the Feral. Boris is Demoniac. He is the rogue that let the monk have the honor duel and let him re-heal. No. Boris is not the Feral. No. He's the rogue that let the monk have the honor duel, let him re-heal to full, and then still slap cheeks. No. No, Boris is not a bad guy. Boris is not a bad guy. Boris is not a bad guy, okay? What's up, my boy? It's super late. How you looking dapper? Yo, what's up, Quiet Shout? How you doing, my man? It's a quiet shout. How you doing, my dude? Hope you're having a good one. I'll do a see if you don't want to once. Yeah, you wanna? Range Squad Dalaran. What's up, Tex? How you doing, my man? You got a group? All right, we got Garrett, we got Boris, we got Seawork with a group. Player doesn't look like he has a group. Lucron looks like I think he locked off. Darwolf didn't go for a group. But account didn't get a group. So we got 3 dudes. I wish I had more variety here, boys. I wish I had more groups. Normally, NA just comes up with floods of groups, but I guess EU was it this time, huh? Shout, let it all out. Alrighty. I guess we'll do Garrett and Seawark. Seawark did switch up a couple of groups. Is Venturecraft in this group as well? Alright, I guess we're going to do Garrett and Seawark in here. Because they got a body count on Garrett's group. Garrett. For some reason, we're choosing Garrett and Seawark. But yeah, we could maybe get Boris versus Seawork if Seawork would be down for it, depending on what class you would want to play him on. Depends what Boris, not to get political, but let's say Boris Johnson over here in the UK has something. Oh lord, yeah, I don't even live in the UK. I don't even know any of the political stuff in Europe. All I know, isn't Boris Johnson like the new? It's not president. It's like prime minister, right? I don't know nothing about it, my dude. I know nothing about it. Shit. I get a group going fast from guild. Alright, man, sounds good. Yeah, I can add you then. All right, let's get another one going. Boyos. It's like Cheerios, but boyos. Wait, is it? Let's get another song going. Let's go for what's this? What's a good song we haven't heard in a bit? What's a good song we haven't heard in quite a bit? Yeah, that's a good one. Alrighty. So Twitch, who do we got today? We got ourselves Body Count. Hasn't barely got to play. He's played more without Sob or Assassination. I guess time will tell. We also got ourselves Bouncy Monk. We got Chill Bane playing that Unholy. Chill Pills playing the Frost. And Zap going up first as an enhancement, shaboy. Maybe one day he'll have a chance. We got Seabark on the other team. We got Peachy just shuffling around. We got Scooty. Skadoodle McDoodle. We got Hesh and Jade Soldier going up first versus Zap. So we're going to see how well Enhancement can play against a Arms or Fury Warrior. Going to go for that disarm a little bit early. Zap having to go for a little bit of a heal. Trying to see if he can get a Hex up. I think it might have been a pummel out of Jade Soldier. Trying to see if he can get a pummel out. But Zap is taking quite a bit of damage from the Warrior. That's going to be his big cooldown. Trying to go for a big setup. Is that going to be the big one-shot? Trying to get out of the fear. Oh, huge damage right now. Oh my god, so much burst out of Zap. Just 2 strikes with Wind Fury into a Sundering. And that is how that game is over. Zap is taking so much damage back to back. Wow. Oh my goodness. And then there's Seabark. How you doing, my dude? Are you prepared? You won't see blood of the enemy for in about 1.5 minutes anyway. You won't see blood of the enemy for a bit, but Seabark is getting all the bleeds up and running with Zap. That's going to be a tough one right here. Does land the incap into a stun. Might need to get himself Counter-Strike Totem for those bleeds as well, because that's going to be quite huge. And Zap needs to look for recovery. That's Thorns up and running. Needs to cleanse those Thorns immediately. You should be taking those buffs from the Feral. Does take him off while available for Seabark. And trying to see if maybe he can get himself a heal, but I think Zap is out of options right now and doesn't have a way to heal. I think you need to go for more Kite playstyle against the Kitty Cat. That's going to be Chill Bane gripping Seabark in, blinding him. Trying to get a Remorseless Winter rolling. They might be able to land a stun from a Remorseless Winter, but Seabark is trying to bail out of there. Using that sprint, going to be a snowball. Chasing after Seabark. Not a lot he can really do there. Trying to see if he can catch a reset. And it looks like he might have gotten away scot-free from Chill Pills. Nice grip into a blind, though. I like that. Just juked him. Just juked him out completely with that. And Chippa's gonna get hit with a rake in the opener. Seabark looking to get away. Maybe another blind after that. Bash comes in for Seabark. Gonna be a trinket out of Chippa's. And Seabark gets himself yet another movement speed. Another sprint available. He has 2. He has Stampeding Roar. And then he has it's not sprint. It's something else for Ferals. Something else. I know that there's a word for it. I don't know what it is now. Stun coming down. Seabark, he triggers out of it immediately. Does have a wall up and running with Thorns to follow. Chillpus does not have AMS, but he does need a double stun onto Seabark right now. He has such a long Remorseless Winter. He was able to get 2 full stuns out of it. That's huge for Chillpills. If he's able to do that again, blinded Seabark just to hold him in place with a Chain of Ice to follow. And that's going to be a stun by Seabark into a cycle. Chillpills trinket out of it. He does not get to him. And Seabark looking to get out of there. He's just trying to recover. He just got completely bamboozled by a Frost Death Knight who got 2 stuns back to back with 1 ability. Oh my goodness. And Chill Pills, dude, is going to have to play the Feral game. Seabark noticing right now, I think, that, whoa, the longer I sit next to Chill Pills, the longer it takes for Missy Disco to come back. And Chill Pills, you see him just running next to Seabark. He's just like, I know you're going to run somewhere. I just want to stay mounted just so you don't get to go anywhere. Instead of Seabark trying to get out, yoink, back in. Maybe a stun will set up. 1 stun on Seabark. If Chillpills can get himself another Remorseless Winter, there's going to be a second stun back to back. Seabark trying to get away. He does get out of that stun again. Doesn't have a second stun, but Seabark is looking just to get out of this scot-free. That's going to be Chain of Ice back to back. Is getting himself heals whenever he can. That's going to be a massive leap while in travel form just to finally get away from Chillpills. Around this pillar for Chillpills, this is going to be quite tough. It's going to be tough. He got to have some cooldowns rolling for it. He definitely has to have some cooldowns rolling. against Seabark. And Seabark is looking to get himself a second wall up and running. Is going to get a wall up and running right now. That hard stop aura is not enough, and that's going to be Thorns. Does get a grip, does get a root onto Chill Pills, and he's going to have to wait. Does Chill Pills roll Lichborn? It might be IBF actually. Maybe he's Lichborn. He might be IBF. I think he's Lichborn. Yeah, I think he's Lichborn. And that's going to be his stun, trying to set it up again. Seabark won't have anything for it. No pre-walls. First stun, Chill Pills. This is where he needs to get most of his damage out. That's a full stun. If he can get a second stun going with Seabark, he might be able to do it, but that's going to be a stun by Seabark with that main. Build up the combo points just to separate himself from the Death Knight. Into another stun, and Chill Pills is going to be heavily DR. Gripping the Feral in. Chill Pills actually, look at it, his health is not looking quite good. Needs to go for a bit of heals. It is starting to stabilize a little bit. If you can get yet another Remorseless Winter onto Seabark without that trinket being available for a while. But Seabark got that leap with a travel form. He's making her way around the corner into a leap just to get as much distance. Letting the bleeds do all the work. Letting the bleeds do all the talk. And Chill Pills try to get an open onto Seabark. Even though with that chain of eyes, that is still going to be a rake out of Seabark. All those bleeds back up, and Chill Pills having to go for a death pact. Around this pillar, by the way, it's such a massive advantage for Seabark. Such a massive advantage. It's just large enough for a Feral to take advantage of. It's short enough where Chill Pills can't do anything about it. And maybe catching Seabark out in the open like this might be the way to go. AMS is available. That's a Relentless, Remorseless. That's going to be a trinket most likely out of Seabark off of that stun. If you can just keep this Feral out here before he gets near a pillar, he might stand a chance. He's finally getting some damage. Double stun coming out for Chill Pills, which is quite huge. Got a snowball at Seabark. That's going to be, oh, blind as the Feral trying to get away with a chain of ice to follow. The blind is quite huge. If you could only blind him as he's trying to leap away into a grip as he's trying to make it around the corner. Leap used a little bit too early. Bash onto Chill Pills, trying to get a second. Does he have a trinket for it? He does not. Seabark does get away, dude. These pillars are so good. And Chill just doesn't have enough damage for this right now. He doesn't have enough damage so far to close this out. Maybe at high dampening. As Seabark has a harder time getting himself any kind of heals. That might be the only way to do it. But so far, that doesn't stop him. He's still trucking on. He's still trying to make it happen. Use Pillar Frost maybe a little too early. I think he's getting frustrated, dude. I think he's teabagging the ground. I think he's just getting frustrated at that point. It's like, come on, come on, come on. But I have to go for another set of eyes right now. Druid is such a degenerate class. Dude, sometimes Druid's gotta play like this to win. You know what I mean? Don't blame the player. Blame the class. If Blizzard wants to make him a little bit less like this, that's just something they could do. But I think Pharaohs have always been like that with every expansion so far. And Seabark getting hit with a blind. Gonna be Chill Pills actually snagging like one death strike before breaking that blind from Seabark is gonna grip him in. But that port, that leap, is just so good. If you could save it, that's like your mage's blink. And Seabark looks like he's down on cooldowns for a bit, so Chill Pills might be able to get something going. It's just every time he gets a power shift, this would be the right time to do it. He's trying to get a Relentless going. Seabark is trying to jump around him. Stun comes in. No trinket available. If Chill Pills can get some huge damage off of this, it doesn't ever feel like Chill Pills ever gets a full setup with the damage every time he gets one of those stuns with the Seabark. It doesn't look like he gets a huge ramp. Gonna be a group into Seabark. He's looking to get that leap yet again, but it doesn't look like he's gonna be able to nail this Feral Druid quite yet. They are getting closer. Their health are looking a little bit more dangerous. Chill Pills increasing his own health pool with a trinket by a little bit. Perfect AMS for those thorns. Does he have a grip for this one? Does he have Death's Advance? It doesn't look like he does, so he does get to sit through those thorns. Does deny the Feral a reopener. Blind to follow. If he can get a full stun on Seabark right now, he will have him here. He's super low health. Needs to get the damage rolling. Trying to go Remorseless Winter rolling. Trinkets out of that stun. Needs to keep the Feral nearby. Feral can actually turn this around on Chill Pills. He's trying to get a stun. Does he get that stun right now? Maybe a grip onto Seabark. Does continue. One more tick. No, he doesn't get the tick. Seabark actually escapes the stun with bleeds on the Chill Pills, and looks like the Feral has the advantage right now. He does get to snipe out that kill with a shred at the end on the Death Knight, and down goes Chill Pills. What a beautiful, beautiful attempt of a playstyle there. Didn't quite work out how he wanted to, but it was at least a very, very good attempt. Very good attempt. And next up is going to be Chill Bane versus Seabark. Trinket coming out. Won't have to deal with the longer trinkets because he's playing against the Frost Death Knight this time. AMS is up for Chill Bane. Doesn't have the grip for Seabark, so it looks like he's going to be able to get away scot-free. He has got so much value on that massive leap, by the way. That what is it called? Wild Charge? Is that what it is? Wild Charge in travel form? It's just a leap forward. You just leap forward and he just gets himself so much value, because when you power shift from cat into travel, you clear yourself off of slows, you go for a leap, you propel yourself forward, you just yeet yourself forward. Just so value. That's going to be Abomination on one side, Chill Bane on the other. The Bane on Sea of Existence, trying to see if he can get a cycle. I think he's out of options. And down goes the boy. He did really well. You can't really say much. He did really, really well against Chill Pills. You can't really say much. He did really well. Are you serious? Are you trying to teabag him? It's like he's almost like, oh, I'm gonna sit. I'm gonna sit. I'm gonna sit. Nah, I'm not toxic. I'm gonna sit. I'm not toxic. I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm joshing here. And Skaduty is gonna be up next. Unholy versus Unholy. Chillbait is gonna be behind on cooldown. Skaduty. Look at his enchantment. That's got PvPs as a dwarf too. AMS for AMS coming out. Both of these guys, a little red pill and a little green pill right now for the Death Knight order halls. The Blood of the Unholy. And Chillbane getting the army, chasing after him. Skadoodle got himself a full setup going. Lichborn coming out for Chillbane as he's trying to get himself some damage rolling. That's going to be Skadoodle getting his own Lichborn rolling too. Chillbane is getting his army up and running. But Chillbane is not looking that good. Skaduty is having so much advantage over Chillbane right now. Got him super low for just a second. He actually dipped down almost in the death range, and he did go down. The Dwarven Racial ends up being clutch, and he does go for a death pact while he is at it. Next up is going to be Bouncy Monk. Oh, what flagged Chillbane? Oh my goodness, who is this dude? Who is this new competitor on a Holy Death Knight? Bouncy Monk is up next though with a wall. Fist of Fury to follow. Skadoodle took quite a bit of damage in the open. A touch of death must have hit pretty hard. And Bouncy Monk still has plenty of defensives. And Whirling Dragon Punch to follow. All the images try to roll at the Death Knight. Looks like he won't be able to. Skadoodle does have his health completely necrotic out though. AMS available. Karma. I don't know how he's going to escape out of this. Chain of Ice spam is coming out onto the Monk. Still gets a Rising Sun Kick. Death Strikes need to come out. Fist of Fury though. And down he goes. Very well played. Very well done. I like it. I like it, boys. Hash is up next. Trying to see if he can get some sort of a slow to Bouncy Monk. But looks like Bouncy is going to be able to get out of there. Well, imagine DK having a one-shot. Dude, I wish Death Knights had some sort of, like you can go for a Talon build with a better one-shot or something, right? It's just a class. Man, super close. He got really, really close. I feel like if it was another arena, whoa, Bouncy Monk is actually going to obliterate. Touchdown is going to clap. Oh, has just obliterated Bouncy. Barely took him a chance, and Body Count is up next. They're playing a sub. I'm playing the Assassination. Sub. Yes, it's a Sub Dream, boys. He's going to come back with a Sub Dream. Getting those Shadow Strikes back-to-back eviscerates to follow into a Disarm. Unlucky. But Hesh is fairly low on health. Just get a Crucible in there. That's going to be Fist of Fury to follow. Trying to get that Nightblade back up and running. Ring coming out for Hesh. Is looking to bail away from him for maybe just a moment. And that's going to be a bit of a diffused magic right now for Hesh. Body Count getting that evasion rolling. Hesh getting that Underrod Trinket procking. But it did. Oh, swapped to the wrong person. Sorry, but this high dip at 42%, not going to be quite a lot. Hesh still holding on to his trinket. Mally right now onto Hesh. Oh, he looks like he used diffuse magic way too early against Body Count. Tried to still deny the rogue the opener with that Jade Lightning. He's going to sprint out of there regardless. So Hesh, if he has a trinket, he might be alright. Spinning Crane Kick does knock him out. Does get a Shadow Strike in. That's going to be a stun onto Hesh. He trinkets out. Hesh trinkets out too with the Karma to follow. Does he have a blind? He does. Body Count, if you have cooldowns right here, then I think you win this. It's your game, my man. This is your game. The Sub Dream is real. Show us how it is done, my boy. Show us how it's done. Hash, does he have Relent? I feel like he might have Relent. Does he have a full stun? I don't know if he'll have full stun. Get the shot. Shadow Strike with a Cold Blood. Nightblade is in there. Does he have another dance? No. Shadow Melt for a second. Cheap shot. Hash barely has any health. In cap onto Body Count. Try to get a Vivify. Body Count could get another stun. Does Hash have a Fist of Fury? He does have a Fist of Fury. Remember the leg sweep. Disarm onto Body Count. Actually in the worst position ever. Does he get anything at all? It looks like Body Count somehow counted reself, I guess, with advantage. Hash is still in the game. Vivify's coming out. Maybe could get a Shadow Strike. No. Actually Sap instead. Actually guarantees himself. I was thinking maybe Shadow Strike with an intro, but now he guarantees himself this win. 100%. Marfa with Kidney. Shadow Strike. Nightblade needs just a little bit of damage. Shadow Strikes, Eviscerate, yeah. Oh, no, wait. Oh, he does do it. And he does do it. And Peachy is last one left. Oh, man. How you doing, Peachy? Haven't seen you in a while. We missed you. We missed you. We need more Pharaohs. Well, I don't know how many people love watching Pharaohs run circles, but I think Peachy he has a little bit of honor when he comes to duels. That's what I like about Peachy. Because we saw Pedro. Pedro loves running circles, but it's okay. But it's okay. But it is okay. Alrighty, boys. Body count and Peachy. Is Peachy gonna let him get the opener? Is that what's gonna happen? He's gonna let the rogue get the opener? Let the sub-rogue have the dream? He doesn't roll blood of the enemy, so body count could have went for blood of the enemy. Big eviscerate onto Peachy. Cheap shot right after with another huge eviscerate. Huge damage onto Peachy. Forcing out a safety trinket. That's gonna be thorns as well. Peachy, oh my goodness. I think Peachy decided, you know what? I'm gonna let him get the opener on me. I'm gonna see if I can survive it after him. I'm gonna let this rogue do the thing. Wow. I was hoping Peachy would play, but he didn't really get to play much. That's still good. Rogue burst. That's solid rogue burst. I like that. I like that. Exactly wanted to bring my Feral. People don't enjoy it. If you want to play some Feral, man, play whatever class you want. Play whatever class you want. Don't worry about it. Y'all should play whatever class you want, boys. Don't apologize. If your class plays a certain way, your class plays a certain way, man. Don't blame the player, blame the class. And just hope the Blizzard changes them in the future. You know what I mean? GG's, I don't get what's going on here anymore since I'm not finding a mage super fun or bring my Feral. Drama starts in chat. Nah, you're fine, C-Mark. Play a mage, play a Feral, play whatever you wanna, man. Play whatever you wanna. I wouldn't worry about it too much, boys. That's my duel with the warrior. That was awesome, Orthus. I wish we got to see him more in here, dude. I wish we got to see him more here. Got 5. We got Lucron. Okay. Let us go versus the guy who said have a guild group in the chat. Oh, wait. Yeah, Texan. Do I have your real ID? Texan, what's your real ID? Texan USA. What's your real ID, my boy, so I can add you? Everyone doing Ali, doing some kind of join? Yo. We got a group with Player who got Lucron. We got a group with Boris. Got people, dude. Got my group. Are you the guy? Are you Vengecraft? Is that you? Are you Texan? New faces? Yo, are you Texan? If I get you in, dude. If that's you, I need to add you. Do I not have you added? I thought you mentioned it before, and I thought I'd add you. Venge. Weekend versus Boris. What? What? Are you Venge? Are you Texan? I'm trying to figure out who... I'm Venge? Oh. Perfect. Let me add you. Yeah. There we go. Added him. TY, cool. We got Ty 299. Perfect. So we're gonna throw you up against Player. I think we're gonna throw you up against Player because he got Lucron. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna do TY 299 with Lucron in there. Player. Alrighty. Let's go, boys. Let's go. Let's go. Give me a hook point, game. Oh, I love we got a hook point right about now. Texan, perfect, dude. Texan, perfect, perfect. Beautiful. Gonna tag along next one, Jack. You're more than welcome to, my dude. You're more than welcome to. Chill pills. What you did to get timed out? Chill pills. Don't get timed out, man. Don't get timed out, my boy. What's about armory or body count? I can't find him. It's body count with 2 T's actually. So body count TT. Rusty S sub F. No, you did fine, man. I thought you did great. You did great. Is there anything I learned from this? Come on, chill pills. Yeah. Boys, I'm cool with the bans. I'm actually perfectly okay with the bans, as long as they're bans. When y'all, so like, it's cool when y'all are banting, but it's not cool when y'all are toxic. There's a fine line there. Once it becomes mean-spirited, like, everybody can tell. But while it's not mean-spirited, nobody cares. So you guys are more than welcome. I like hanging out with you guys, but keep it to bands. That's all I ask of you. And I'm not a demanding guy either. I'm not a demanding guy. First I'm doing it's gonna do it. Have it going, guys. Yeah, Dakota, more than welcome to, my guy. More than welcome to. We do these Friday for EU, Saturday for NA, and we sometimes do them throughout the week. If we have people in the chat that want to get a group up and running, more than welcome to, man. Let me get Ty again and Player, because we already have these guys in here. Whoa, do you have like a rank 4 Concentrated Flame? It literally takes up all my screen every time you use it. Let me try again. Okay, I don't think it worked. think we got a requeue. Okay, I'm gonna requeue now. Aggressive compliment incoming. Dala find your content appealing and your cheeky spirit shockingly agreeable. Yo, thank you, Baron. I appreciate that. That's an aggressive compliment. I like those. Hit me with more of those. Boom! Put me in, coach. You got a group? Wait, Boom, you got a group? Whose group are you in? Do you have a group or do you have someone else? Player, yo, player, can you get Boom in? Yo, player, I'll take your group in. Can you ask somebody to keep Lucron, please, too? Keep Lucron, please. I want to get Lucron play. I'll take it by the aggression. Boys, how do you get some classwork done? Yo, you have yourself, man. I'm solo. Yo, player, can you pass lead to Lucron and have Lucron find a way? Can somebody who played a lot in players group have somebody who already played for a bit? Isn't Boom Ali? Is it Boom Ali? Oh, he is. Oh, he is. I guess you want to join the group with Garrett then. Yeah. Yeah, I think we just need to join with Garrett. Chill Pills, if you want to open up a group, if you could have somebody ask in your group, like, hey, somebody that already played a bunch of games today, have him set for Boom so he can finally get in for at least one game. We haven't seen this boy in a while. Let me try again. Player and Ty. Ty, make sure you don't have LFG on. Player, make sure you don't have LFG on either. We're trying to requeue you guys and hopefully it'll work. Maybe you guys have LFG. Hopefully not. Queue again. Also, don't be hidden. Do we queue? We queued. Also, don't be offline. I don't think it's an issue. We're queued. It's bugged. I'm glad it's bugged towards the end here. What's going on with the queue? No idea. Basically, the only way we can solve it is keep re-queuing it. So I'm gonna re-queue it now. Everybody accept. Whatever happens, everybody accept. Just keep accepting until it works. Eventually it'll work out. We're not on LG? Yeah. Eventually it'll work. Want to sub to hit you with it? Yeah, what's up, Dakota? Appreciate you, my man. Oh, I can get another one done. Thank you. We'll see. We'll see after this one. If this one is like a really, really long one, we'll call it there. If this is a short, we'll get one more done. I'm not in Chillbane's group. Perfect. Beautiful. Excellent. It's off? Okay, we'll try it again. Well, it'll work eventually. Is it player or is it Ty? I might just have to queue Garrett versus Ty. It could be players group. It could be Ty's group actually. But I want to see if Ty, because his team hasn't got to play it so far. Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, no idea what's going on with the queue. We'll see though. Alrighty. I don't know. Shouldn't be an issue with my group. Shouldn't be an issue with my group. I wouldn't have no idea. Let's try Ty, just because this group is new. We're trying to get Ty in, right? We'll try Garrett. We'll try Ty and Garrett. If there's an issue with Ty's group, it won't let us queue either. But we'll try Garrett, just because we want to give Ty's group a chance. TY299, right? Yeah. Let's try it. We'll just try a different group. Player, I think it might be your group. I don't know what it is. Maybe? Make sure nobody's deceived. It worked. I don't know what happened. I changed the person and it worked. Alright, yo, Ty, you got yourself Boom and Chill Bane and Chill Pills and bot account. And you got the biggest villain of them all, Bouncy Monk. The biggest threat of them all, dude. Quadruple threat. Switch words, that man is 5 men in 1. Bouncy Monk. He's the biggest threat in this group. You know, we got Body Count, you got Chill Pills, and you got Chill Bane just playing around, and Boomasaur, you know, hey, just a name Boomasaur. But then we got Bouncy Monk. That's the big name in this group. And then we got ourselves Andro on Team Red playing the Worgen. Wow, what a mog. We got Broly in here. Oh, Broly. That's a cool mog. You got ourselves Haldius, Movie Star, Vengecraft. Oh, that's cool names. I like the name Movie Star. I like that name a lot. Movie Star is going to be going up first. Demon Hunter. Looking for them demons. But instead it only finds... Oh, eventually swap to the right person. Chillbane. That's going to be opener by Movie Star, getting that eye beam rolling. That's going to be Abomination coming in for Chillbane immediately. It's going to beef up the pets, trying to get the full army up and running. Movie Star needs to kind of, if they're going to fight against Chillbane, the approach should probably, yeah, as they're doing, they're walking away from the Abomination, maybe get a slow on that thing if possible. But they should be trying to get away from the thing when they can. Is going to go past Chillbane, get a stun on him and the pets, and even more pets up and running. Movie Star is going to start getting overpowered, trying to use Crucible as a self field right now, trying to do what he can. Should be going for a massive cleave. Abomination is down, so that's actually a lot of little pets that is perfectly fine for him to cleave off of and get a lot of healing for. So it might be in a good spot. He's still just continue to truck along. Is going to get a Maledict rolling on Chillbane. He does have AMS. If he does want to stop the Maledict completely, he is going to AMS it to prevent any of the refreshes. And Movie Star safe. Trick is proccing right now. Trick is out of it. It's a drop super low. And the Necrotics are starting to stack up. Needs to get himself even more heals back to back. Heals are a must-have priority for him right now. Needs to bow wow out of here. Darkness should be available if things ever go bad. Now it's getting really critical for Movie Star, landing a stun on Chillbane. But he doesn't have any health to get back. All that stuff is necrotic out. Barely has anything in the last death coil. Sends him to his grave. Broly is up next from Ysera, playing Among Us. Should hopefully have an easier time with Chillbane as he is sitting at about half-ish health. Does get himself quite a bit of a death strike from defeating Movie Star earlier. But hopefully Broly has himself a plan. Fist of Fury onto Chillbane. He's just going to walk away from it for a second. Needs to continue to get himself death strikes as often as possible. Broly is playing that Crucible. This is going to get quite a value as soon as he sees that Abomination. He's thinking of bailing out of there. The Abomination on one side, Chillbane on the other. Stun comes out, does get a port, does get slammed by Abomination at least once. Good thing that thing got nerfed. And that's going to be immediate karma for Broly. Just going to start doing damage to the Abomination. Was that karma a good choice? Does have a wall and a karma. That's going to be Chillbane getting an AMS rolling, walking away from Fist of Fury, getting back in. And Broly is going to start getting those necrotics stacked up little by little. Touch of Death available onto Chillbane. Does get an interrupt onto Broly's cast. Broly's still in a bad spot. Does not want to continue the Touch of Death stack. And that Touch of Death does very minimal damage compared to how much it could do. And that Ring of Peace is going to separate those two. Chillbane trying to maintain the dots and Chain of Ice, trying not to use Death Grip yet, is going to go for a Death Bag just to get himself all that health back. Fist of Fury flying for Broly, but Chillbane again going to walk away, going to come back as soon as the fists are gone, try to stack some bit of necrotics into Broly, just trying to make it impossible for him to come back. And Broly, the longer time lasts, the worse he gets for him. He does have diffused magic, but that's about all he's got. He also has a port to try to get away from Chillbane, but if he's not moving away from the Spiller, he can't really go anywhere. And I think this might be lights out for him. Landing an incap onto Chillbane is maybe trying to reposition. No, he's just stuck to this wall here. Stuck to the pillar. And he's just kind of out of options. This is going to be a little bit of Fist of Fury. Chillbane again just trying to let the pet do majority of the work. Could beef up the pet. Next stun is going to be done. Broly using the ring to stop Chillbane in place for a second. Pet stun comes in, getting the Army of the Dead. Broly waiting 10 seconds for the karma. Can he survive until that karma? Using Crucible, waiting for that karma. Where is that karma? 5 seconds until that karma. Stun coming out. Broly doesn't get to use that karma, and Chillbane does get to take him out. Haldius as an Elemental Shaman is up next. I think it's an Elemental, right? Lightning Lasso and Chillbane. He does get to Lichborn out of it. Oh, that's going to be a little bit rough for the Elemental Shaman. You might want to think about repositioning. Maybe getting a better pillar, better position might be good for him. He's getting a Flame Shock up and running. We haven't seen an Elemental in quite a while. That Lightning Lasso, because that's Chillbane pre-AMSing it, Pet Stun, or even using Lichborn. He actually has a Trinket. He has quite a way of actually getting away from that thing. Gonna be Primal, Storm Elemental dropping for Haldius right now. Chain Lightning or Lasso onto Chillbane. The pet should be able to do quite a bit of damage. While Chillbane is out, he does get hit with a slow. The pet does go to get quite a bit of damage. That's going to be AMS for Chillbane since he knows the pet is majority of the Elemental Shaboy damage. That's going to be trying to get himself a Stormkeeper. Not going to be able to use a Stormkeeper yet. And that's some more necrotic stacking up on him. One thing that the Elemental Shaman has is Ghost Wolf. the ability to constantly run, and Chillbane just being pelted by that elemental for quite a bit. It did quite a number of damage to him. Lightning Lasso does have Lichborn for it. Hopefully have the pet stun for it next, and better save that pet stun until the very last second, because that's going to be, again, just how they're trying to buy us some time running circles until that Lightning Lasso is back up. Maybe. Might be able to do something. Slows are coming in. Hadias does get thrown out in the open. Those chains of ice are not going to slow him down at all. The army of the dead are going to be walking at him slowly but surely. And Chillbane is actually dotting down to the Flame Shock dot and the Meatballs, dropping down Abomination, stun onto Haldis, locking him down for a second. Maybe can stack up a bunch of necrotics. Lightning Lasso coming in. Does he get a pet stun? He does get a pet stun at the last second. And Haldis back to the defensive stance with a Ghost Wolf. Oh my goodness. Hadias needs to, I feel like, line up some sort of a hex on Chillbane or something. I mean, playing defensive here is fine, and he can wait out some cooldowns. He still has wall, though, but eventually those necrotics are going to catch up to him. Right now he's in Ghost Wolf, and he's healing while in Ghost Wolf, but necrotics are just absorbing all of it. The Abomination's down. Maybe he might be able to get some breathing room. But all he can do right now is just run away from the guy. The Peg is empowered on one side. Lightning Lasso, Lichborn to get himself out of the lasso, knocking the Death Knight back. He grabs the Shaman on top of him. Probably should have went for a more offensive play earlier. Wall coming in super late, trying to heal from Ghost. So stun coming out while he's in Ghost. Actually doing quite a bit of healing while in Ghost. More necrotics stacking up. And Hadias is going to use Crucible on itself heal. Double Crucible to see if they can come back. But it's really just trying to delay the inevitable. Back into Ghost Wolf. Dropping down. Capacitor Storm does end the short stun onto Chillbane. Try to go for a hex. And I think he might try to do it. Does get the hex. Finally can get himself a bunch of healing surges. Finally might be able to go for summon. Full reset for this man. It's exactly what he needed. Lightning Lasso Red for getting away from the pet. That was actually a very short Lightning Lasso, but still did the damage it needed. Might be able to finally get himself a Stormkeeper up and running. And you probably should have a Earth Elemental too. That should be a second wall if he needs it. Does get the Primal Storm Elemental in there. And if he keeps a Chillbane out in the open with a Storm Ellie, that'll be quite a lot of damage. Stun onto Haldis, Trinkets out of it. It's going to drop an Abomination. The Elemental is doing work, getting interrupted by Chillbane. And he needs to put the Death Knight in front of the Storm Ellie the whole time. Maybe get a slow on all these pets that's trying to avoid him. Lightning Lasso does Lichborn out of it. And cancel Lichborn immediately into an AMS to follow Haldis. More necrotic stacking up. I don't think he can get away from Chillbane at this point. I think he had himself a nice setup for a moment. But I think it's about as far as it goes. Maybe should have went for a more offensive play. Because all he's relying there is on Lightning Lassos. Which will do quite a bit of damage. Don't get me wrong. Lightning Lassos do work. But to rely solely on that, Elemental Shamans used to be able to. Now it should be part of your damage. You should be getting those meatballs in. You should be going for the zaps. You should be going for a setup outside of just Lightning Lasso. But he simply wasn't. He was kind of trying to cheese. And as Dampening crawled in, as Necrotic stacked up, there was nothing he could do. Benchcraft, forcing Chillbane to use his Death Pact in order to put him in a bad spot. Necrotic out, just trying to wait out for Death Pact a little bit, beefing up his pet while on the side. That's going to be stunning Chillbane with an I-Beam, interrupting it immediately. Has Lichborn back up if he ever needs it, and he's going to go for it now with a Transfusion. Vengecraft is trying to stay on, hang on top of Chillbane, get it grouped in as he tries to bail away, and it's going to drop down Darkness. Chillbane, oh, what? Why would Vengecraft walk out of his own Darkness? He dropped Darkness and then ran out of it immediately. That probably would have been the best time to fight all the ghouls. You drop down Darkness, the ghouls spawn, most of the attacks miss, you got full Metamorphosis, you're cleaving all those ghouls with Immolation Aura, you're actually getting so much healing. That would have been the best time to do it, and Chillbane actually not looking that good. Is he going to be going down? Will this Demon Hunter finally end his spree right here? Chillbane getting hit with yet another stun, the Abomination on the side, gripping in Vengecraft down to the ground, but he doesn't want to stay next to him, and does go down with Vengecraft finally taking him out, even though a little bit of a misplay with that Darkness, still was able to pull it out. Bouncy Monk is up next, landing a touch of death onto Vengecraft, instant trinket out of that in prison, and Vengecraft does not have an answer here. Should probably go for Shadow Meld. He does Shadow Meld, that's stun, oh, touch of death, that's perfect. That nullifies the damage completely, treats it like as if it's a rogue stealth. That is so good. And Bouncy Monk looking to get himself a little bit of healing. Vengecraft got himself a nice out by defeating the Frost Death, or the Unholy Death Knight. There's still Destro Warlock, there's still a Rogue, there's still a Monk that he's having to deal with, and a Frost Death Knight at a later time, but at least that puts him ahead. Now he can go for a little bit of a setup with a bit more of a pizzazz. Karma rolling out of Bouncy Monk. He's using all his cooldowns very early. Maledict to follow. Vengecraft is just all the way on the other side of the pillar. This is where Bouncy should commit some damage, but he just does not do it. It's going to be stunned by Vengecraft. Is going to just fly up in the air while Metamorphosis is up and running. Is going to probably, yeah, he's going to be able to get a little bit of leech from the Fell Lances. I think he got like maybe 2 off at most. Definitely got one of the heals as soon as Maledic was off. And now Bouncy, after exhausting every defensive and offensive, this man is on a run. What else can he do, right? This man is bailing out the whole time. He better heal himself as much as he can. I think he still can get a setup. Vench is just trying to get himself some resources into a Maledic onto Bouncy Monk. Stun him right afterwards. Lots of damage in the opener. And Bouncy not looking that good. Bouncing out of there and is going to try to continue running. Actually walked up around the pillar. And there's Vengecraft walking the other direction right now. Just trying to get away from the dude. He got mobility and Fist of Fury at his regard. But that's about all he's got. Stunned by Vengecraft. Bouncy Monk is... Vengecraft, I think, trying to go right after Bouncy, but end up running into the wall instead. Does get hit with Imprisoned on a Dragon Kick, so that's his mobility out of the way. Now it's going to be Trinket out of Vengecraft, though. Was that a good Trinket to Trinket and Incap? Because now Bouncy might be able to finally do something here. Wall available soon, Karma available soon, Trinket back up and running, even has Dampen Harm back really, really soon. So he might be alright. It's going to be Vengecraft flying up in the air. Does have the line of sight of Bouncy for 1, 2 cast, 3 cast. Does he actually go down here? Oh, he needs a Karma. Immediately does land the Karma. That was such an unlucky line of sight. It's just the worst possible line of sight you can get yourself. Super unlucky. Gets a slow onto Vengecraft with a touch of death as well. Oh my god. Does he have the Shadow Mode for this as well? Darkness coming in. Could not Darkness touch of death. And Bouncy's out of there. Bouncing again out. I don't know if he's got anything left though. He literally uses every CD altogether. That Karma was a must-have, for sure. Can't lie. But I feel like if he used the Karma better before, he wouldn't have put himself in that bad of a situation, right? I don't think he would have put himself in a bad situation. Maledic onto Vengecraft. He's going to be just fine without it. If he gets a stun, that's it, man. No trick available for Bouncy. Does activate himself in defensive. Don't think it's going to be enough right here. A couple of KO strikes and down he goes. Yeah, you want to use it while you're healthy. It does some damage reduction. I think the bigger the hit, the more reduction it does. But for Vengecraft to do like little hits here and there, I think it does very little for him. And Chill Pills is up next on Team Blue. On Team Red, we still have Vengecraft and Andrew sitting in the back, waiting out to play some of the Frost Death. And Chill Pills going for that Lichborn and got himself Remorseless Winter. And Vengecraft going to bail out of there immediately. Arthas versus Illidan fight right here, boys. Going to be a stun on Chill Pills. He's going to actually... he didn't trick it out of it. At least I don't think he did. I don't think he did. It was a really short stun. It's definitely a really short stun. Metamorphosis is coming out for Vengecraft now. This is where he could go for big damage, but he's actually getting kited right now by Chill Pills. Yeah. Vengecraft was thinking he was going to use Metamorphosis, and then he didn't. He kind of want to back up away from Chills, but then he was like, wait. Why am I running? I get the meta. But now, before he should have probably stayed on Chill Pills from the start, because now he's just got Chain of Ice. He's chained down to the ground. He has to mount up. That's the only way he can even catch up to the guy. He still has that Metamorphosis, and Chill Pills actually runs faster than him, so there's no way he can even catch up to the guy. And now he's just going to go to the other side of the pillar, get himself some resources, and maybe get an I-Beam a little bit later. This is where Chill Pills now wants to engage. Going to interrupt that I-Beam immediately. Got himself a little bit of damage, and Vench is the one running. Here's the one with Metamorphosis, and Chill Pills is going to take quite a bit of a barrage from above. Oh my god, how is he hitting? How is that line of sight? He's behind a pillar. And that's going to be a stun onto Vengecraft. Trinkets out of it immediately. Stun onto Chill Pills. Doesn't look like he broke out of it. I don't think he trinketed. It's just like a stun. There's no way. There's just no way. AMS for Chill Pills right now. Get himself a little bit of a Remorseless Winter. Gripping in Vengecraft right after into an Imprison. 51% dampening. Neither of these two Juggernauts are going to get any kind of healing. Whatever amount of health you have is basically what you get. And Vengecraft trying to maximize the value of that Metamorphosis every time he gets it. That's going to be some huge value for Chill Pills with his runic empowerment right now. Getting so many runes and runic power, but Vengecraft is nowhere to be seen. Nowhere to allow Chill Pills to get all those empowerments going. Chill Pills not looking that healthy right now. Barely any health. Short stun on Vengecraft. That's going to be Lichborn up and running. Oh, he has a couple of death strikes. Transfusion up and running. And Vengecraft is the one that took a bit of damage. Oh, get a grip then. Right as he flies up in the air. That could have been a guaranteed win for him if he actually got it off. Stun on Chill Pills. He has no answer for it. I-Beam to follow. Blade Dance and does take down Chill Pills. Oh my god, Vengecraft. He's pumping. And he's not running under a trinket as a Demon Hunter. Who is this dude? And next up is going to be Boom a Soar. Destruction Warlock Extraordinaire with Vengecraft, no heals left, 57% dampening, no raw health, barely any cooldowns, Blur and Darkness all he has, no trinket though. I guess a Warlock, no trinket. That's rough. That is rough. That is tough. The Vengecraft already has the pet next to him, but it looks like Boomstar is kind of thinking pull the pet back. It's just going to be for Succubus CC. I think he just walked the pet over, but didn't want to stand next to the guy. That's going to be stunned onto Boom. Succubus CC coming out right now. One Chaos Bolt is all it's going to take. Boomstar is going to have a fat one cooking up in the kitchen. Shadow Fury, Cataclysm, Chaos Bolt. Nope, maybe not even. Not even. Double Crucible. He dropped down Darkness. That's all he could have maybe even helped him. He dropped down Darkness. He did what he could, but that's about all he's got. And next up is going to be Andro from Stackhelm. Never seen that server name before. Versus Boomasaur, fully healed up, and that's going to be immolated with Chaos Bolt already. Andro should have been prepared. The duel has already started. AMS and that Chaos Bolt, so that's actually quite a nice timing for that. So at least he was able to react to that. IBF? What? Andro. Andro. What are you? Why are you IBF and Andro? Andro. Alrighty. I don't know if he has a chance here at this point, boys. I think that's it. IBF done. He has to trigger that stun. He has the Infernal on top of him. Maybe he can grab Boomasaur. He keeps getting hit with the conflags. That's going to be a Mally. No AMS available for that. Horrid out in the other direction. Chaosbolt slamming him in the back. Down he goes. After he trinketed that, I mean, I don't know if he would have still had I don't know if he even would have had a chance. I think maybe that was the game sealed by then. But that was really well done. Chillbane with 3. Vengecraft with 3. And most people, except for Body Count, I think, got to play. So at least a bunch of people got to play. Hell yeah. Told you, he loses to me. Really? Oh, man, that was nutty. That was nutty. I like how the Demon Hunter kept fighting, dude. Kept fighting through the Frost DK. So, fighting me with 50% dampening. Yeah, that is true. It is 50% dampening, man. It is 50% dampening. Maybe in a different game it would have been different. I can't believe you lost to Demon Hunter as a DK. Oh, come on, dude. Demon Hunters are tough, man. Come on. How many Frost Death Knights do you see in these duels, huh? Single digits. Maybe like Chillbane. Chillbane decided to go Frost just for Chill Pills stayed Frost. Chillbane went Unholy just for a little bit of variety purposes, boys. Come on, man. Ah, man. That's tough. Tough. Alrighty, boys. That's gonna be the last game for the day. It's 7:32. I got food waiting for me. I gotta get some videos clapped up. I gotta clap this video's butt cheeks, if you know what I mean. But boys, thank you so much for coming by. This was so much fun hanging out with all of you boys. So much fun. Always fun chilling with all of you. Does he even have gear? No, the Death Knight, the other DK, the Frost one. Man, we got juked. What do you mean? What do you mean you got juked? You guys waiting? Are you with a group of player? Maybe next time, Lucron. Wait, what? You baited? What? What? Libby Dal, that was fun. Besides the drama, yeah, I don't like drama in the chat, dude. I only want to have fun with everybody. Unholy's more fun ammo. I kind of like Frost myself for like dungeons and raids. I think, I don't know. It's just a weird spec. It's like the underdog, but you guys know what I mean. I love trying the underdog. Yeah, compared to Unholy, yeah. Unholy Frost, you have to put in more effort for everything you do. Frost is an underdog. Yeah. Unholy is a smooth spec to play. Don't get me wrong. It does damage and it's very smooth to play. In duels, Frost is strong versus non-ferals. Yeah, that's tough. As to come along, Dakota, more than welcome to, man. More than welcome to any time. Always welcome to join. Honestly. Or Rogue goes down? No. Frost is better for Unpleasant Unholy for AoE. You think so? I think... okay, so Frost Death Knight, it's really not bad. I think Death Knights in general are not that good. Unholy, the only advantage it has, at least for like MDI, is when you have so many enemies, the more enemies, the more damage you do to them, right? Like, yeah, of course, like... Frost Death Knight, you use Breath and you stack a bunch of enemies, it looks like you're doing big numbers. No, with Unholy, when there's a bunch of enemies clumped next to one another, there's this dot where you put up dot like, you know, Virulent Plague, it spreads to everybody. And then there's another one where it makes every Virulent Plague burst with shadow damage. So the enemy has a dot, and then you take shadow damage. You take 3 enemies, that's 2 shadow damage. 4 enemies, that's 4 shadow damage to all of them. 10 enemies, that's 9 shadow damage. But so when you take 20, that's 19 counts of that shadow damage to all enemies, every global, over and over. And with some cooldowns, you can really just one-shot a boss. I mean, Unholy can do 2 million damage with a bunch of enemies. And like single target damage. Good damage, not even pad damage, good damage. Really good damage. Like a boss takes that much damage. So for Frost is really not bad in terms of the cleave and good sustain for single target. You can find a build that's like not really heavy on one, not really heavy on the other, like a middle ground of both. But I think Unholy for MDI, like there's one specific build. So in general, yes, I think Frost is better. But Unholy in a specific playstyle when the team knows what's up, when your group knows what's going on, Unholy can shine. But both Death Knights are still that's not that good for keys. They could do 15s, they could do 20s maybe. Yeah, but like MDI stuff. Yeah. I don't know. Welcome back to Frost, it drives me insane. Yeah, if you want to play some 420 weapons, go for it. When the expansion will be covered in bonus ability for hunters, ignore LOS. So yes, I saw. Yeah, the hunters will have a trap where after you trip the trap, there'll be an area, and when enemies are in that area, you can shoot at them through the line of sight. It'll be awesome. So you put it in an area like, oh, Feral is going to eventually run away and try to go behind the pillar. I'm going to throw a trap there ahead of time, before the Feral sees it. Then you open up with a Feral, sit by the pillar, he goes to the other side, trips the trap, you can still keep shooting at him, so they can't go anywhere. That's going to be interesting. I like that. I like that a lot. I wonder if anybody will actually be able to do it. 442, 5 Cut of Death. Oh, Cut of Death is good. Dude, I feel like Frost Death Knight with a two-hander weapon would be so much better. Honestly. I think you would have stronger auto attacks rather than like small, choppy one-hander. So it kind of bursts you for PvP. Even if you were not to change the damage of Frost Strike or Obliterate, if that were to stay, right, just simply combine the off and main hand together, off and main hand together. Like you could have a weapon like Cut of Death, and I think that would give us so much more. Did anybody here run Cut of Death? The Cut of Death, 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 Cut of Death. Only like Death Knights would be able to even run it. Unless no, Vexatic doesn't have it. Zap can't do it. Shadow can't even hold it two-hander. Skadoodle. It's Scooty, but I call him Skadoodle. I think it's funnier. No. No, can't even run it. Bad Warrior. Primal? No. Jade? No. But I know that when it procs, it's huge. So I feel like for Frost with that, it would be kind of nice. Yeah, I'll play two-handed Frost all day. Did back in Wrath. Yeah, dude, that'd be so much fun. Did more burst damage but less dot damage. Yeah. I don't know if they would actually end up doing that. Because I know they said they want to free up some weapon restrictions, but if the word should slow down, because look, Chill Pills, most of his damage ends up being Frost Fever. And not because enemies are running around kiting him, but because literally it ends up being your dot is like equivalent to, it's a strong, if not maybe a little weaker than the Unholy Death Knight dot. For some reason they decided to set up Frost Death Knight Unholy, so your dot does a lot of damage, your auto attacks do a lot of damage, and then you have the abilities, and they can't do a lot of damage because your dot does so much. But what if they were to massively reduce the damage of Frost Fever, massively reduce it, and increase the damage back into Obliterate and Frost Strike, and allow them to have a two-hander? Frost Fever is stronger than Unholy's dot. Is it really? I was trying not to say that. I was trying not to say that because I'm like, I don't know. I don't know. Anyway though, boys. Thank you so much for coming by. Thank you so much for watching. Oh, what is this? Wait. Visuals of Zoth class changes? Wait. Is there actually anything? So rewarded. Boom Kids got nerfed, we knew that. Problem deals a bit more damage. High Noon deals more damage. So if you want to play dot heavy build, you have to have these. Nothing for hunters. Arcane Mages got buffed a little bit. Isense does more damage now. Stamina reduced. Oh yeah, Brewmasters are getting nerfed. Mist Weaver, Cocoon buffed. Rising Sunkick does more. Rising Mist does better. Windwalker got buffed in these two for single target. Pattern and Glimmer only affects 8 targets. Priest Schism only affects priest spells, not other abilities. Mastery buffed a little bit. Shadowboard Pain nerfed a little. Shadowboard Pain and VT nerfed. Auspicious Spirits nerfed. It looks like Shadow Priest are nerfed. Change the wording. I don't know what this is. It's probably like a buff that you get while questing. Now, I think sprint normally is 2-minute cooldown, and then eventually when you level up to a certain level, it becomes a 1. And Warlock, that's a good one. That's good buffs. Clarify that charge and heroic throw are not meant to strike additional targets. With Whirlwind, so you could Whirlwind and charge to hit more than one enemy, or Whirlwind and throw to hit more than one enemy. What? Why did they take that out? That's cool. I mean, probably you'll get more rage for hitting multiple enemies. Nothing new here. The buffed Whirlwind Resonance, I don't think a lot of people are gonna play that. This might get more play. This might get more play. It's definitely gonna get more play. Oh, the main ability? Nah. Nah, Major Power, not gonna get more play. And there's another one, Vision of Perfection. But they didn't announce that one. It's here, but Vision of Perfection also procs more often. So anybody playing on Vision, you'll probably be happy about it. Yeah, there's nothing new. Nothing new. Alrighty, boys, thanks so much for coming by. Appreciate all of you. You guys are fucking beautiful. Thanks so much for coming by to the stream. I appreciate all of you for coming by. All of you for hanging out. Thank you all so much. I appreciate it. And yeah, lots of fun, boys. Fun detected, yeah. I think they should have kept it, but you know what? It's okay. With Shadowlands, we're gonna get some real fun abilities, so I'm okay. Remove all the fun stuff now. Just give us more fun in Shadowlands. At this point, I'm okay. Would I have to repair it? I guess so. You could get an indestructible weapon and gear them. Indestructible? Oh, that's cool. Actually, it's quite nice. It says indestructible under state of weapon. What does that mean? Anything special? Yeah, that means you don't need to repair it. What does that mean? What Dakota said. You don't have to repair it. It means it doesn't lose durability. Want to repair it? That would be kind of nice. What if you could upgrade like a blacksmith or a leatherworker for the gear to be indestructible, so you never have to repair it? I think that should be something that they should look forward to in professions. Maybe they already are doing that for Shadowlands. Would have no idea. But anyway, boys, thank you so much. You guys are beautiful. Thank you so much for hanging out. Thank you so much, Will. Thank you so much, Kara, Professor, Dakota, all you boys. You guys are fucking fun to chill with. I had a blast. Tomorrow we're coming back. It's a Sunday. We'll see what we're doing. Maybe the EU boys will want to get some 1v1s or their duels going. I did give them an opportunity. We might see some more duels even tomorrow, but for now I'm gonna call it here. Get some food, get some din and just relax. Thank you guys. I appreciate all of you. You guys are fucking beautiful, and I'll see all of you boys next stream. Alrighty, peace.
Close your eyes. Would you dream for me? Some paradise. Tell me who you see, 'cause I